geniuses turn to ban.
They haven't played Pango.
Oh, they're not. Is their first Pango game?
Not played Pango.
10 seconds remaining.
They play it off lane or 4, would you imagine?
That's sacred. That guy's
5
crazy. He likes to play his
remaining.
off-the-cuff weird heroes. What's the last pick? What's the good carry? Jug? No one's playing it.
Wait, didn't they play the Zeus mid?
Yeah, it's just mid.
Oh yeah, Tiny Carry.
Tiny 4.
A 4.
Oh!
I thought they'd do core Tiny.
Thunder Awakens.
Not carry though,
turn to
Mago
ban.
plays.
Yeah, they're both. He plays both those mid, right?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to ban.
Oh yeah, do you get that just in case he plays is Lycan? Pretty good against Lycan, isn't it?
What, Pango?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now they just Beastmaster, and you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is a godly beast game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if EG's is
10
EG still playing it, right? I think they played it once.
Pretty nightfall.
5
No, they didn't.
seconds awakens.
Oh no, they played it once.
turn to
Yeah.
pick.
Can't. Oh no.
每一把都当对对吧，然后就也不要怕输。
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, what the? That's an
5 seconds remaining.
But they're banning the Void for the Invoker, not for the other guy.
Hey, you're right, James, Chloe. Razor? It's not a bad Razor game, is it? Does BKB go in?
But who are you gonna like? Who's the guy you're like preventing, right? Who are you like?
Whichever one of these is the mid, you just kill him. You gap close. How are they going to keep a BKB Razor off? Like, you just commit and kill?
I almost feel like he's gonna play Sven on Nightfall, and they're gonna do Sven Silencer, and they're gonna pick a different 5.
Nah, they won't do offlane Sven.
You don't think so? Okay, I don't know. It just
I don't know. I don't think offlane Sven's... Does anyone play offlane Sven?
no.
It doesn't sound very
I'm
good.
throwing it out there because
Evil
know,
geniuses turn
I don't know why they
to
banned.
The Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker
Lots of fun.
because it does work nowadays global. Yeah. But it's less amp the further away. No, it's just works.
That's gone now. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
I got a bunch to talk
5
about already. Good
seconds
shit.
remaining.
Pardon. Pardon. Messy.
You may now select your
Inside.
heroes.
Yo! Umpisahan na pre! Kanino kayo nakatalpak guys? Umpisa na ang laban. Suportahan natin ang pambansang bayani na si Abed. Boss Pat, ay, what's up? What's up? Bardagul yung EG. Okay naman na ako, Boss Jordan. Inuubo na lang ako. Ayun no, nalalig naman sa ano ko, bosses. Okay, umpisa na. Bakit walang sounds ng caster, pre? Pa-share naman ang stream natin, guys. EG tayo rito. EG tayo dito, pre. Lagyan mo na si Boss Man. EG tayo dito, EG. Pa-share naman ang stream natin, mga boss. Maraming salamat. Bakit walang tunog? First Russian kid.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes,
Easy.
myself and Fogged here,
How
live
long
in
the game?
Singapore. The crowd, of course, already amazing as we get ready for this
Ito.
first series. Evil Geniuses versus
Most
Thunder
last
Awaken.
hits.
Fogg, we've just had the drafts.
Ben.
What are you excited to see from these two teams?
At
Because
least
so
that,
far, from group performances, they
Zeus.
have impressed.
Looks like battle ready from both sides constantly, especially from Thunder Awakens, which is what we've come to expect from them. Look how much their spam is going to be coming out in this game. Zeus with Bloodseeker, with CM, with Tiny. I mean, this is just constant aggression. Let's see if
Impressed.
Where you want
their team fight, their SF, their Invoker to kind of stabilize things together. Let's see how it all goes.
How do you think both teams as well felt with the close up to the draft? You know, obviously Thunder Awaken getting that Bloodseeker carry for Picasso as the last pick, and EG they leave their offlane pick to the last and they get the tie. Do you think that both are pretty happy with this, or do you feel one of the sides was maybe a bit sort of forced into a corner with the blast?
Not sure, honestly. I think Thunder's probably pretty happy because their lineup is all about aggression, and Bloodseeker thrives off of the 4 heroes before that, right? Everyone's going to be spamming spells. Heroes are going to be low, so Bloodseeker could have a really good advantage. And I heard the panel saying, you know, a lot of the game could be perhaps how this Tidehunter's lane goes. If Bloodseeker is constantly thirsted up from all the spam and everything, maybe that lane could get a little rough. We'll see, because CM seems to be one of those really aggressive heroes.
Oy!
Try and stop
Mainit!
things off there with the
Tangina
stuns
ma,
to raise.
malakas tong Thunder Awaken na to, guys eh.
Be able to hold back the two of them.
Now, let's see
Sa
how this
baba
top
yung
lane goes too,
Kamatik,
right? The double
Madik.
melee into that
Abed
Sven,
Invo.
Shadow Fiend,
Om,
could be
sige.
a bit
Pre,
problematic.
papakitaan
These
tayo
tangos.
ng...
Been seeing it more and more
Papakitaan
in the
tayo ni
offlane, but
Abed,
still,
par.
it's not the strongest of lanes.
May ka nga, isin ko lang yung camera
It's
ko.
owned away.
See indeed how well Prick can keep this bottom lane safe for Nightfall. Thunder Awaken will be able to pressure the Tide here in the early stages. He's at his weakest.
I think that the silencer should be able to deter the...
Teka lang, yung kape ko
Bloodseeker and
nasa
CM
baba
from
ko.
putting on
Itong
too
ina,
much
pre.
pressure. The
Abed
Bloodseeker is
Invoker,
really
pre.
problematic.
Sa Dota ka nanonood. Oo,
Especially
sa
for that
Dota
CM,
to,
you
Mar.
don't wanna
Bakit?
really take yourself down and get killed in these type of lanes.
Shot play, RTZ on the
Kanino kayo
Shadow
rito?
Fiend, something that looked fantastic from him. Time and time
Teka,
again
bawal ba
in the
hinaan
groups.
yung
This
ano?
game, do you sort of like the overall game plan that Thunder Awaken have gone for to deal with the RTZSF?
Yeah.
Like,
Let's go back to old Dota times, like Dota 1, etc. kind of things. Burst damage has always been something that does work pretty well versus Shadow Fiend, and you look at their lineup, it thrives on burst. So that poke from distance and burst could be something to be able to bring down RTZ in a lot of situations. And looking at lane manipulation, it's already starting to happen. Thunder, they have to try to pull this lane top double melee versus SF.
SF RTZ, maganda to, pre. SF Invoker. Supports Ben, no? Nautakan yata nila sila dun, ah.
The spell out, it's going to be there. So that burst is just going to be another level that RTZ's got to be prepared to deal with. And rely on his team to bail him out when Thunder Awaken goes straight for the Shadow Fiend in the midst of
Match
the
lang sa
team
gitna,
Yeah,
ah.
and the really important thing
Nice
really is going
one,
to
nice
be
deny.
the lack of BKB piercing disables that are coming on AG at some point, right? Because at some point, Thunder Awaken, this Bloodseeker will have a BKB, and his target priority is going to be either that Invoker
Wala,
or
di ko
Shadow
makuha
Fiend. He's
yung
going to
kape
run
ko,
at
eh.
them, and there's no way to stop him. Unless
Di ako
they have
makatayo,
like,
eh.
an Abyssal or...
Miss natin yung first blood. Saan kaya first blood dito?
Yeah, so the defensive moves they can rely on being sort of the global
Tingin ko ang first blood dito ay nasa bot lane.
Warcry's going to be one of the bigger ones, at
CM.
least to protect the Shadow Fiend, of course, versus that Bloodseeker.
Pwedeng Lancer.
We've been seeing them go for it so often. Nobody really getting left too much out of the dust. TRT's
Pero feeling ko CM first blood dito o kaya Lancer. Yan lang. CM Lancer first blood, pare.
4 minutes in and nobody getting hit too hard either in the lane stage.
No. I like the response from EG, the Invoker versus that Zeus. I mean, we've seen
Hindi
this
yan
so
sa
much,
Twitch.
this Invoker.
Parehas lang ba? Parehas lang ba ng time?
Just
Wala
sustains.
bang
He's gonna
delay
get
rin
on them
to?
always too. See what Abed's gonna do. I imagine he's gonna look to be pretty active this game. going for this Quas Wex build.
See a bit of a chase
Oy!
on the bottom.
Nagkabigayan, pre. Kaso wala nangyayari.
Damage, but Picard went to dive under the tower.
Matthew
TP out.
able to get
Sino
away.
yun?
Does get triple A's. RTZ was waiting for him to
Tinipiyan
try to
sa
do
mukha
some
si
creep
RTZ,
pulling.
ah. Tinipiyan sa mukha si Arturo, pre.
Now it's going to start getting a little harder for Nightfall until he does get a little bit tankier because the constant spam. The Panda does go for the 1-1.
Uy!
The confidence as well there from
Uy!
Picard, just standing his
Nightfall!
ground against Nightfall.
Nightfall!
If he's going to be able to finish off the kill here.
Nightfall!
Stick charges there from both sides.
Ay, puta ka! First blood si Nightfall.
But
Patay tayo dyan, pre.
as they take down the tide.
I love that they do that when they see he's still got these naked items on.
Delay
him,
to
right?
ng
He's just got
5 minutes.
Quellings, no actual stat items
Ah,
besides
okay.
that. No ring of health either, so they're trying to just take advantage of that early aggression. Nicely done.
Expected ko mga first blood kundi CM, Lancer, pero butang na first blood
It's
yung
slow
ano.
mana now
Kay
too, so they
Danta.
tried really hard to just deter that kill from happening from using all the silencer spells, but the next time it happens, Crit won't be able to deter nearly as well.
Yun na naman, oh. Hirap talaga kalay na itong seeker na to, pre.
Gotta be super careful down there, EG.
Hirap talaga kalay niyan, par.
The pull hit, Crit trying to get back.
May kasama
control
pang
of
ano,
the lane.
CM. I-spam lang ng Blood Ride din.
Right now, Thunder's lane's looking pretty solid, all three across the board, farming nicely. The Pango, of course, as we said, this is going to be the harder lane, but he's actually had a better start than the Tide Earner because of these...
Bawal ata i-live yun sa Twitch. Oh, bawal yun.
Nightfall will have his ring of health finished, though. Will be
Bawal yun, guys. Copyright yun.
Get on this kill.
Suko ka na sa Axie, boss. Nag-Axie pa rin ako. Scroll ka
See
dyan.
again, Panda. He's setting up to a bit of a wraparound of Crit on Nightfall step
Up.
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 Nightfall's playing very well as that shield.
Ang inang
to protect the silencer.
nakakaboset yan, oh.
Crit does get a full clarity.
Blood Ride
He
sabay
does have to
slow.
save it, so
Puta,
he's gotta
tatama
get
talaga
that
yung
double
ano,
spell
yung
combo.
silence, you know.
Because though with that early wand, it's
Ang lakas ng laning ng ano, Thunder.
massive bonuses
Gusto ko
for him.
tong combo na to, pre. Uy, Matthew. Toss back.
Standing with the Avalanche.
Pero may ano, may race, ha.
Fly as well to make sure the
Magkaka-race,
Force able to chase
magkaka-race, ha.
Matthew down.
Ay, puta.
Slowing him down, won't be able
Hindi
to close
nag-commit.
the gap.
Control there from Sacred and Matthew, making sure that neither Artesia or Fly could
Hindi
finish off
nag-commit,
either
pare.
kill.
Feels like next,
Sayang.
this power rune that's going to be coming out at 6, someone's going to have to make a rotation for Mago, unless he just wants to go to base. Looks like it's just going to be the choice to go to base. Fill up before that power rune comes out so he can contest with mana. Abed just continuously burning him down.
Bottom lane.
Patay yata to.
They're gonna look to
Patay
try and
yata
make a
to,
move
pre.
onto the
Wala ba
CNA.
silang gush?
Chasing Panda
Ako.
down. At the same time though, you've got Picard's going for Crit. Panda
Nice
will
one.
go down to
Pero patay din yata yung Lancer, pre. Patay din yung Lancer.
We'll find the trade.
Trade lang.
Able to chase down the supports, gets each other a kill.
Trade lang.
Panda will take that one. Anything to enable Pakaz. That's the name of the game for Thunder.
Pag binigay na yung Axie natin, pre. Boss Jordan. Uy, patay yata to, pre. Charot.
Putting quite a bit of pressure with this Tide Hunter, to be honest with you.
Nice one. Gandang rotation. Sun Strike.
Gonna make sure they have control around this mid area. They'll look to charge
Uy.
in under the tower. Stick charges at the ready.
Parang sayang yung gank nila dun, ah.
Finish the kill off. So is EG bringing both supports over towards the power runes here to make sure that they're able to control them against the Zeus.
Ibale, rune control naman. Naku, patay ito si Nightfall ulit.
For that rune there. Mago,
Charot.
very lucky to survive. Has arcane boots now. Finished up. And
Peste
level
talaga
6
yung
now.
ano?
EG. Have to be careful of
EG
that
boss
global threat.
beans.
So that we saw at the same
Peste
time
talaga
the
tong
supports
CM,
moving
ano,
mid, but
Bloodseeker,
they
no?
attempt to make a play towards
Napaka-peste
Nightfall. At
talaga
this
kalin
stage,
yan.
Nightfall, he's got sort of through the rough part of the laning stage, and
Camera
now
ko
on his
naghampaw.
own, he's pretty hard to take down here for these two.
Absolutely.
Was
The
Wex
boots
yan,
don't
ano
distance
eh.
himself as long as he
Razor
connects
katapat
the
eh.
anchor. He's okay versus that Bloodseeker now.
Utang ina naman
Top
talaga,
lane.
oh.
That Zeus ult, it's at the ready.
See, there's going to be, won't be enough at the moment. Still holding
Nice
on to
one.
it.
Nice. Very nice, Arthur.
And they still can't finish him off. They know he has raindrop. It would not kill him.
Tang ina, patay din na ano, Lancer.
Thunder will be able to make a move there of a buff that Picard was getting. So we'll find Crit in return, but yeah, that top lane, that's a very juicy bit of play there for RTZ.
Kayo guys, saan kayo tumalpak dito, pre? Hindi ba kayo tumalpak kay pambansang bayani natin na si Abed? All in feed, pati kidney. Matik yan, par. EG din ako, nice, nice. Magatigit yan.
See here, quick smoke from the mid lane. See if they can get some sort of setup around the mid, see if they can catch Abed by surprise.
I mean, I think Abed knows this happening because Mago was actually nuking from the high ground while
Oo
smoked.
nga, Quas Wex nga invoker, walang Sunstrike.
Coming in, so he's like, okay, I gotta be a little careful.
He's gonna try and go for the play now.
EG 10 kills tapos. 10 kills. Gagi, may Razor tsaka ano eh. Parang tagilid sa 10 kills kasi may Razor tsaka ano. Ay, Razor to. May Zeus tsaka Bloodseeker.
They're bullying him. 3 deaths already in this game.
No?
Putting all the emphasis onto slowing down that
Parang
silence.
tagilid.
Mago, they give him the last
May
hit.
Zeus Seeker. Uy, dito mama par. Uy! Pero hindi niya nakuha. Patay yata to. Patay to. Patay to, pre. Patay to. Yataps to, yataps to. Patay to, patay to. Abulin nila yan. Ay, putang ina. Yun lang. Yun lang.
The ult as well. Can Thunder have the damage to finish off even these kills? Ahmed turns with the cold snap. He's into the ghost.
Ay, putang ina na ano. Oy! Nabuhay pa, pre! Guys, TP by Abed. Takbo, fly. May stun pa, may stun, may stun. Magkakastun. Magkakastun. Sayang, putang ina mo. Sayang.
We said the thirst was going to be crazy this game.
Pero okay lang.
Already rotating toward the mid lane.
This is the sort of action you love to see, and you knew that they were going to go for when
At this boy si Abed.
this last big Bloodseeker.
Beautiful rotation, but at the same time, Abed playing it clutch. Such a nice TP.
Matik. Ang bansang bayani yan si Abed, pre. Uy, sa bot lane sila, ha.
See him actually come back onto the map on the bottom lane now. Maybe looking to put some pressure onto this tier 1 tower. See who tries to turn up and soak up
Ibigyan
some
nila yung
golden
tayo ni
XP
dito,
from
pre.
Thunder down here.
Wants to get a kill in particular, right? Just wants to get the turn charge so he can start making easier rotations.
Inaalala ko yung ESEP, eh. Kapag na-rapture to mamaya, tutunga nga lang to, eh.
To make moves down there probably, but we'll see if Thunder does fall for that. Maybe they will just still put the emphasis onto Arteezy.
Dangerous area of the map. Ravages at the ready if it's even needed.
Nice one.
Doesn't look like it will be just for this kill alone. TPs are
Mga
coming in
kumikikig
though.
pa yung 10 kills.
See if they can find anything in return. Sacred Raven will
Nice.
gets it on
Ravage.
Ravage will be able to connect on
Pero,
to 3 here
naku.
with the initial stun.
Naku, patay si Abed dito, pre.
Get it onto Abed, then
Pero
take
patay
it
din
away.
naman yung ano.
Thunder will lose his life.
Uy, tinipan si Abed, par.
The kill on the enemy mid. They'll look for
TP
crits
out.
while he's out.
Naku, patay din.
Not gonna be out with a TP.
Hindi, tagilid talaga 10 kills dito, pre. Kasi ano to, eh.
They're not done yet. They're gonna look
Kaso may
for Fortnite.
Bolt. Bakit nag-TP ka, Nightfall? May Zeus.
Margo just cancelling TPs left, right, and center. Nightfall is going to try and run from this, but a toss forward gets down by the
Yun lang, par.
off the kill. Thunder, they were more than happy for EG to go looking for that
Yun
fight
lang.
around that tier
Yes.
1. They were ready to turn up, and they knew they'd be able to get more out of that trade than Evil Geniuses.
The second EG steps a little too far into the tower range there. They commit too many spells. Yep, perfect rotation. Sacred
Ang
comes in.
ina, tinipan
Really
si
nice
Abed
play.
dun, ah. Si Raulo yun, ah.
Mango.
Bawian yan,
He was
bawian.
still staying up top, so it's not like he was just leaving the lane totally free for Arteezy. He was still kind of like putting a tiny bit of pressure in a way. So really nice rotations coming out from Thunder Awake.
Very, very clutch there to commit immediately with the Rolling Thunder. We
Ang
saw
galing ko
how
na ba
close
yung
it was to
broadcaster?
nearly be getting caught by the Ravage.
They don't quite have enough of the damage between these two to go for this kill onto the
I mean,
Bloodseeker.
and Pakazi's playing it smart.
Hindi,
He knows
watch
he can't
party lang naman to,
sort of push his luck too much on that top lane alone. Won't stick around longer than he should. EG.
Radiant's
Kailangan na naman patay yung Bloodseeker, pre. Kundi may snowball sila na ito. Okay, maganda rotation nila. Huli to. Huli to, huli to.
I guess he's on cooldown with the play that they made down bottom. So
Huli to, pare.
backups you're gonna get. It's just gonna be
Nice one. Nice. I like that.
From Arteezy, bursting down low, and Ahmed finishes off the kill. EG, they get in, they get out.
Good rotation by EG.
Honestly, it's just like at this point you're killing the most important core in the game. Don't need to worry about like overcommitting anything. It's exactly how you want to do it, just in case there's TP rotations.
Yeah, they're so close at the moment, these two carries in terms of net worth. Pretty much even, but off the back of that kill, Arteezy will now start to be able to build that lead.
I mean, this game it's pretty much dead even across the board here. All the cores, nobody's
Tabla
too
lang,
far
no?
behind. Pango only 600 behind.
Kumikikig pa yung 10 kills, ah.
See there, it's an incredible win rate.
Kumikikig pa yung 10 kills, guys.
Of course, about how well Evil Genius has been doing in the group stage they've just come out of. 100% win rate.
SF,
on the
pre.
SF.
He's gotta.
Ay,
the
Arteezy
thing
yung
is,
bola
this game
dito,
is
par.
typical because he has to try to like think when he's gonna go for the BKB because of how much magical burst there really is gonna be a Thunder Awakens. They will be able to get on top of him at
Matik
some
to,
point.
BKB talaga eh.
Earlier, the Bloodseeker BKB, that's gonna enable his team to
Pag
just
walang
run at
BKB to SF, ulamin yan.
So we'll see when he opts to go for that BKB. Right now, he's shown in the jungle farming, not too much pressure onto him.
I mean, for Thunder now at this stage, who are they looking to run towards? You know, where is the easiest play to be made? Are you trying to get into the jungle to try and find this Shadow Fiend? Do you look to try and bait EG again into a fight around this bottom tier 1 and react?
I think you can fight around the bottom tier, and I don't think you're at too much pressure of like needing to do anything at all right now. Pakaz is chilling, he's farming, has Maelstrom. Zeus is having a great game too. The lanes have gone pretty well for having like this Pango offlane that we've seen sometimes suffer, so I don't think they're forced. If they say EG overcommit, they'll absolutely take the fight.
Let's have a look, see if they want to do anything about this tier 1 defense. Last time, it worked out very well for Thunder.
Nascan nila, nascan nila yung Tiny, pre. Nascan nila yung Tiny, gagawin yata nila yung mid. Gagawin nila yung mid, alam nila may tao sa bot lane eh. Pero aware din yung Thunder.
Nicely done. Forcing some reactions, Mago, Invis. As the Kaya finished up, so lots of burst. Also, Max Lightning Bolt is done too, so eyes on the Zeus to really bring down these targets really quick in the fights. And as you mentioned, it really is so much burst.
Oh, tangina, delete yung spin. Delete yung spin, par. Grabe, strike. Okay, dito mama, sayang.
Ango is
Puta.
quite low, but he'll be okay.
Grabe yung ano, initiation nila pala.
Will be difficult around Nightfall's presence though. He'll arrive at the tower, has Ravage. Also got the hook complete.
Exactly. He's gonna go for his standard build. No, he's gonna go for Wraith Pack plus the pipe. The damage mitigation just seems to be pretty crucial at this tournament so far.
Then nandiyan pa naman si Nightfall eh. May bearing naman yung Ravage dito, pre. Kasi mili yun yung dalawang race. Wag. Ayun po, pwede pa, pre. Pwede pa na. Pwede pa. May race pa. May ano tayo, Ricky. May ano tayo, Ravage. Ayan, oh. Sun strike. Nice. Combo. Nice. Oy, kumikikig pa yung 10 kills. Anong tayo magkakalaban? EG, pambansang bayani si Abed, tsaka Thunder Awaken. Upper bracket to. Siya mananalo dito, top 6 na, pre. Kailangan manalo EG dito, par. Abed, alam mo na, pambansang bayani. Kung matalo sa 10 kills, may watch winner pa naman. Gagi, pre, tignan mo, 9-8 to. Isang clash lang to, pre. Isang clash lang to. Possible pa manalo yung 10 kills mo, par. Riri. 10 kills kasi Riri dito sa EG, guys, eh. Kahit ako rin naman, pero nakita ko yung lineup, eh. Ayun o, bot lane sila, Rio. Pakala sa bot lane, o. Ulang sila, mamamatay si Ben, o. Fly, alis ka na dyan, Fly.
We did see Matthew. Matthew's actually gone for phase boots this game, so opting to delay his blink dagger a little bit. Does have tumblers, so we'll be able to help him a bit.
Yan na dyan, Fly. Yan na dyan.
Does mean the initiation for Thunder will be a little bit
Mati,
more difficult.
kalma ka lang.
No real blink stun kind of thing. It's just going to be reacting to EGs.
Kalma lang, kalma. Salamat sa tapan. No problem, Kenneth.
He does. Pretty much the Lotus is going to be finished.
Sa mga wala pang followers badge lang, guys, type nyo lang exclamation notify. And then, pa-share na rin ng stream natin, mga boss. Maraming salamat. Supportahan natin ang pambansang bayani natin na si Abed.
He's not going to do it
Prediction
himself.
gets
Let the catapult do it.
Wag.
Never be too sure.
Huwag ka dyan, Lancer! Yun lang. Nagpapatay yung Lancer, sabi ko na eh. Yun lang. Talo sa 10 kills, par. Par, talo 10 kills mo, par. Nagpapatay yung Lancer, par. JJ Quintana Pascual, shoutout sa'yo. Shoutout kay Rainier.
Probably the most value shard I would say this game for the Sven, but versus the Bloodseeker, of course, it's going to have that massive benefit in this.
Tuspok ang 10 kills ni Riri. Pero okay lang, pre, may match winner pa naman eh. Alam ko naman EG ka rin dito.
The BKB on Picard.
Kapit lang.
Still neck and neck though. Game super close right now.
Yeah, BKB's on the 2 carries. It's going to mean everything for each of them.
Kailangan na mag-BKB ni Arturo.
Will it be enough?
Arturo, BKB ka na. Babawi yan. Matik, bawi ito bang match winner? Boss Paul, pa benta na may Steve lang, baka pwede yung usap. Ilan na yung exas yan, Paul?
This will be a pretty explosive team fight when it all kicks off for those BKBs. Both teams
Pre,
look
gusto
like
ko
they are
magkape,
playing a bit
pre.
careful for the moment.
Hindi.
Without a doubt, go either way. The first big brawl that we see from these squads, 17 minutes.
Guys, wait lang, guys. Kukunin ko lang yung kape ko.
1,000 gold
Wait lang.
These two teams.
Crit could just cripple the fights completely too, right? Like if you see the Pango rolling up, you can get the global, you get these Ravages that can come into the control, so we'll see how Thunder Awakens approaches the fight without any initiation.
To Matthew. Off the back of the tornado into the cold snap here as he steps up mid. Be able to finish him off. The numbers, EG. Trying to this tier 1 tower mid lane, knowing that Thunder Awaken might not to try and bring a full fight here with one of their heroes down.
EG rallying around that pipe right now. The Tide, they know how strong they are when he's inside of the fights. This magic resistance, aura, and everything. It is going to be able to counter a lot of that Thunder burst we've been mentioning.
Let's see what Thunder want to try and make happen here then. You know that RTZ's not present here for the team fight. That's the 4 of EG.
Sacred, he's completely
It's true, he's at 1 charges as well. Nothing to sort of buff himself back up for the fight. Over to the side, stun into the side as the Ravage as well. They've caught out Picard. Will be able to get the BKB off. Is he able to fight with this though?
He's turning.
Use the Zeusol to try and enable him, get them low, but it's not enough for Picard to be able to completely commit in on this. Sacred charges him with the Rolling Thunder, holds them back. Another connection onto Ahmed will finish off the Invoker. EG, they're starting to back off now. They've used their big team fight ultimates. They've just got the Requiem left. Will come out from the high ground, catching on to Matthew with the fear. But Fly goes down. Matthew, he's still alive. Finally gets taken out there. Artesia with the last right click. But Thunder Awaken overall, without a doubt, they're going to be very, very happy with how that team fight went. Huge ultimate, these long cooldown ultimates used by EG, and it wasn't enough to allow EG to take the team fight.
They didn't have the SF there when they're focusing on the Picaz. He is that physical damage. This is a pretty tanky Bloodseeker. The Invoker with the Quaswex, it does not deal as much damage versus this.
We really saw it there. I mean, pretty much what the stuns, and Fly setting up into the Ravage. They get him low, but as you said, getting him low at this stage is not good enough if the SF's not around. BKB from Picard, there's nothing else to really touch him.
No, and they barely got the mana too for Sacred, right? We were mentioning how he was I think he got bottled up from Mago, and then I think he got maybe like Arcane Boot from something else. So
yeah, he must have, because I would imagine as well, that's probably something EG were going into that fight having in mind. They were like,
exactly.
We caught the Pango with the EMP, he's not going to have mana to play, but as we saw there, Sacred coming in once again with a huge Rolling Thunder.
And that was also before the SF had the BKB, so he was being, TZ being a little bit more hesitant how much he does come into the fights. Now also,
if ba nag-bet ako ng map 3 pero tapos di naabot ng map 3 pero nakaparty ako, mababawasan
clean for Sacred in most situations. Abed starting to fall behind.
Alam ko, talo. Dapat match ano ka na lang, series winner na lang, Joshua. Tama ba ako, guys?
Just gonna be the regen down bottom. Too explosive.
Regeneration.
It's longer for these cooldowns though. 30 seconds at least on the Ravage. Does feel like
Nyari, pre.
Perhaps go for something pretty soon if they want to. They don't really have any rush as we were mentioning though. Their draft, they're fine with scaling in this game. Especially with how well Picaz is having.
Nangyari. Sino lumabang? Tangina, naka-lotus na yung Pango, pre. Di na basta-basta may stun yung Pango, no? Natatanggal ba yung global sa Pango? Ay, sa lotus.
In case any sort of play was to be made towards him.
USD, hindi ako bumibili niyan eh. Benta mo na lang sa Binance. Ano, Paul? Madali lang yan. Gcash mo na lang rekta, mas madali pa. Transfer mo sa Binance, tapos Gcash.
They do try and make a move immediately off the back of this pickup.
Easy lang yan.
Into these ultimates from EG.
Tulungan sana kita kaso, nakastream tayo eh.
Proved to be something that Thunder Awaken didn't have to be too scared about at all. They can still come in with the outplay against the team fight ultimates as long as they're big cores. You know, Picard doesn't get bursted. And Sacred, at all costs, is just able to get that Rolling Thunder off.
Look at this vision right now. Thunder has some beautiful vision down
nakasmoke,
there.
Nakasmoke! Abed, nakasmoke!
Abed,
nakasmoke! Nagdo-rolling thunder, Abed! Arturo, BKB!
Sacred ready to roll forward.
Puta, wala siyang gagawin. Hindi siya pwede paluan lang talaga, pre. Hindi siya pwede mag-ano eh. Gaging ganda ng execution ng Thunder. Okay lang, nakapag-snipe naman si Abed ng Sunstrike. Alam niyo ba, si Arthur ba yung SF? Yes. Si Arturo yan. O, kung ba't ang Chinese name yan si RTZ? Sumpa yata eh. Sumpa yata yung pangalan niya, kaya nagpalit siya ng pangalan eh. Kahit si Fly, naka-Chinese name eh. Oo, pinagagawa itong dalawang to.
Cars gets on top of RTZ, BKB or not, it's not gonna
be. Di kasi pwede mag-reclaim pa rin yung doon, yung SF doon kasi wala namang tatamaan. Naka-rolling thunder, tapos naka-BKB din yung Bloodseeker.
Beautiful play really by Thunder. And we're going to see that a lot now. When they have the Zeus ult, when they have this Pango constantly, they see everybody when they Zeus ult, Pango gets those initiations, and that's the dream Blink reveal.
The last few team fights chosen very, very well.
Pero kaya pa to, par. Pero lumalamang na kasi Thunder Awaken when it comes sa team fight, no?
kind of these defensive items for
Tangin naman yan, roll lang eh, roll. Ulti Zu, sabay mag-roll na. Beverse yung ano. Team overconfident. Gagi mataas odds niyan sa boom. Kung ako sa'yo, kung magbebet ka sa boom. Support pa rin mga Pinoy, ano, Joshua. Ayaw mo ba supportahan mga kapwa mo Pinoy? Bagay, pusta kasi yan, no? Putang ina mo ka, mabilis kamay mo, Sacred! Uli! Ah! Di pa rin tinamaan, pre. Sayang. Uy! Patay yata to. Sayang, hindi tinamaan ng tornado. Patay sana yun eh. Patay sana yun, par, kung tinamaan ng tornado yun.
Thunder Awaken, very, very cool there. Picard's pretty much having his next time done.
Cooldown yun, pare.
Should be ready for the next team fight.
Medyo swerte pa dun yung Pango, ha?
That's the always true and tested items versus the silencer. Oh, he's gonna be
Ilang beses na ako bumusa sa boom, wala pa ako panalo.
massive. Then just use Zeus the scout. Looks like
Bet, responsibly na lang.
very comfortable now. 3K lead.
Oh, feeling ko, yun naman yung plano nila. Kay Agent A. Ang bansang bayani si Abed. Feeling ko magta-transition sa carry ito mamayang Sven. Mamaya. Utang na ito, kinuha yung ano, Didi oh. Bastos ka. Ay, hindi kinuha, binasag pala. Manta BKB na yung ano. Bloodseeker. Maelstrom na rin.
I think they can do kind of what I think they're feeling so comfortable with the map. Zeus is having such free farm, almost as Ags. Like, these fights for Arteezy, they're gonna be complicated. And look, he's actually going for some magic resistance himself on top too. Going Mage Slayer, going into just a bit of a different type of build to survive this burst damage.
Kailangan mag-late game pa to eh.
Once the Zeus keeps getting these levels.
Meron na esports sa Windsor. Sabi nila wala pa daw yata eh. Wala pa yata. Pero alam ko meron. Wala ba? Esports sa Windsor? Chat tayo dito. Chat tayo dito guys, sabay ano. Go, pambansang bayani.
I think if you can just explode one of the cores, you're probably off to a good start for this one.
Bed.
Zeus might. It's tough to say, really.
No one hears you ang puta. Ina mo.
But you almost will never find him first.
No, sure.
Oh, maraming kasing underrated teams talaga ngayon, pre. Kaya di rin basta-basta rin.
Let's say they're trying
Nakasmoke sila, ha? Zeus! Ang ganda yan, nice! Magandang talunan niya, pre. Nice! Deleted. Oop! Dagger in ka, papar! Sige, bigay nyo na yung ano. BKB, nice. Palu-paluin. Palu-paluin niya, seeker na yan. Palu-paluin niya, seeker na yan! Ito pa, yung gulong, oh. Ito pang gulong, oh. Okay, reset. Reset tayo, reset. Kalma. Pwede yata Roshan, ha? Pwede yata Roshan. Okay, going convert sila sa Roshan, par. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Nice one. Mukha mo yung BBP user sa akin. Panalo ba? Di ako marunong yun, tumaya lang. EG, tama yan, EG. EG, yo. Tama yan, EG rin bet dito. Pinagsasampal yung Bloodseeker. Ginano, no? Taiga. Sabi sa kanya, oh. Pinagsasampal lang ano eh. Sep yung Bloodseeker ang bota. Nadadi Taiga ka, pre. Nadadi Taiga ka, pre. Okay, okay. Okay, wag kang pante. Hop! Huli yata to. Walang uy! Tinamaan din. Tinamaan. May BKB. Ah! Takbo! Nice one. Uy, kaya yata, pre. Kaya pa ba? Ay, gago na. Na-rapture si Abed, par. Patay si Abed. Huli pa yung ano. Huli pa yung si... Lalaban yata sila, par. Lalaban yata sila. May aegis eh. May aegis, lalaban sila. Lalaban sila, may aegis eh. Sampalan lang! Sampalan lang! Tangina mo! Sampalan lang pala eh. Sampalan lang. Sampalan lang. Bleed blue. Sampalan pala eh. Sabi ni Arteezy, oh, tangina mo. Sampalan pala gusto mo, ha? You want sampalan? I'll give you sampalan.
Thunder forcing the fight because they know, you know, Ravage on
Hanggang gabi. Ay, sige, sige.
and they do
Bleed blue hanggang madeds.
big boy because
I think they sort of just underestimated the ability for EG to bring
Naturuan
all
man ng
members
pal si
down.
Arthur
TC
ni Mia.
to step up. And of course, something that you
Ang
weren't
ina nyo
expecting
ha.
to do, so
Sampalan lang
There
daw.
you go. Still 3 minutes of
Hindi, ano, mahirap talaga. Sobrang annoying talaga ng Zeus, boss. Tangina, hindi naman na-front yan eh. Nasa likod lang yan eh. Kailangan sumakit yung sampal na ito ni ano eh, ni Arthur eh. Ano kaya item na ito mamaya? Feeling ko magbuburisa to si Arthur mamaya pre, tapos pagsasampalin niya yung ano seeker na yan eh. Magde-Daedalus to, de-Daedalus.
even though they're able to find
Pag
out
inabot ni Artiso yung lusaw, oo. Lusaw talaga yan pre, kaso malabo kasi wala eh.
able to walk over, join the
Nasa
rest of
likod
his
yan,
team.
okay, nasa 5 man smoke. Abed sa taas, yung seeker nasa taas, nagpa-farm ng ano, ancient. Nagpa-farm ng... Wala, nakita nyo? Nakita nyo?
Quick moves as well from
Ah,
EG.
nascan din sila.
Back up there immediately, smoking up into the triangle.
Nascan sila, pre.
Looks like Thunder Awaken are pretty aware they're backing off.
Saan kayo tumaya, boss? EG! Tinatanong pa ba yan? EG, pre! Ang bansang bayari ng Pilipinas, si Abed. Hindi mo ba alam yun?
EG's got a lot of ways to just protect their cores now.
See here, Thunder are stepping up into this triangle. They know that this area
Nice one.
is incredibly deadly with EG
Sige, be.
in position.
Aegis as well as all those ults being up, and also RTZ, they don't know.
Hindi, may Zeus pa rin kasi to, pre. Bloodseeker Zeus pa rin to. Makati pa rin tong combo na to, par.
Massive damage.
Makati yan. May CM pa,
He
oh.
also does have.
Pag nakapag-BKB yung CM, pagsasampalin lang siya.
He hits hard.
Up.
And with these sort of decreasing durations of
Uy!
BKBs,
Naka-ano? Naka-bloodthorn si ano, si Arthur. Naka-bloodthorn, guys. Naka-bloodthorn, ha. May silence na siya, pre, para sa Zeus to. Pero ang problema, baka talon ka siya. Pero pwede. Pwede niyang ma-silence yung ano, Pangolier. Yung Pango. Pagsasampalin niya, no? Lagi masakit na yung sampal na ito ni Arthur, guys. Masakit na. Ano betting site? Guys, ano daw betting site? Sa BKB cooldown, sim. Kaso pag sa BKB cooldown na, kunyari 5 seconds na lang yung mga BKB ng EG, doon nalalamang ang Thunder. Kasi, yun ang paborito ng ano eh, ng Zeus eh. Magre-reset sabay. Kasi, low cooldown yung mga skill ng Zeus eh. Lalo na pag naka-aga na yung pressure pa yan. Sakit niyan.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of like controlling the map and constricting a little bit, right? Preventing the Bloodseeker from going for the triangle. So, making sure that they are restricting a bit of that farm. But Thunder's still not really like losing out on the farm much, right? Still lingering between that 1 to 2k gold lead. But EG wants the fight.
Laban ni EG ha. May Aegis pa sila eh. Oo, may Aegis pa pre. Pressure top lane. May Aegis pa.
Easier positioning for him.
Okay, sampalan lang. 30 seconds. 30 seconds na lang Aegis ha. So, ingat-ingat lang ha, Arthur ha. Seconds na lang yung Aegis, Arthur. Baka mabigyan ka dyan. Arthur, lalo na. Itotos baka. Okay. 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 Sino lamang? EG lamang EG. Hop! Silensyo mga iho! Takbo! Takbo! Ay, putang ina, na-isolate sila pre. Out to out. Wala silang Aegis pre. Out sila. Ah! Di, support lang yung Sven. Hindi carry yung Sven, support lang yan. Ang carry dito Seth. 4 lang yung Sven. 5 Lancer. Mamaya pa magta-transition yung Sven siguro pag sobrang late game na. Pero sa ngayon, 4 lang, support lang yan Sven na yan. Si Fly yung Sven eh. Si RTZ yung ano, SF. Si RTZ yung carry nila dito. Kaya hindi siya magwawala, boss.
They can easily target it. On the side of Thunder Awaken, killing right back in fights is not going to be the easiest.
Kailangan nila mag-i-smoke to, mag-i-smoke. Aegis to ha. Kailangan mag-control pre para sa Aegis. Uy, huli yata to pre. Huli to. Huli to, sampal. 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 Pwede ka mag-BKB, Arthur. Paul, pinagsasampal oh. Pinagsasampal yung gulong oh. Putang ina mo ka ha. Kaso walang BKB si Arthur, yari. Hop, atras mo na. Hokori or Biscos? Hokori, boss! Hokori ka dyan. Sige, magtanong lang kayo sa akin, guys. Kung saan kayo magbebet.
He's going to be huge. If they don't burst through our TZ,
Hindi ako sisisihin.
full HP.
Anong bansa yung kalaban ng AG? South America.
Let's have a look at
They're going again. I mean, this is in typical Thunder fashion. They do have the Zeus ult at the ready. Pango ult.
Yari sila, pre. Abed, walang BKB si RTZ. Medyo laylo muna kayo. Nag-smoke. Abed, nag-smoke papunta sa bot lane. Tantangkin nyo na lang yung Lancer sa smoke. Pwede. Pwede pa.
Cautious 45 seconds on RTZ's BKB.
I know.
So he's pretty much just sitting in the base. He gets caught. He gets caught.
Ay, shoutout kay Je, tsaka sa mga anak ni Je na mga Dota ang pangalan. Kay Sven, kay Slar, kay CM. CM ba? T1 or BC? T1!
exactly what's up.
Stephen, shoutout sa'yo.
Dire's courier.
Anong gabit ni Abed? Ano? Injoker, charot. Invoker.
This lineup when EG is grouped up as much as they are.
Still keeping that gold lead though. The golden experience lead they've constantly had in this game.
Pressure top lane, no? Pwede.
Win probability is just dead even. We've seen it throughout the whole game. The battles back and forth.
Walang choice yung AG kundi sa top mag-farm eh. Kasi Aegis to, magkakaalaman to sa Aegis pare.
EG probably well aware of that area, so they're not gonna.
Sa mga bagong pasok sa page natin guys, don't forget to like and share the stream. Paki-heart react na rin mga boss. At sa mga wala pang followers badge dyan, type nyo lang exclamation notify. Maraming salamat. Paldogang. Abed, may favorite, yung favorite mo ron nasa bot lane kaso binasag.
Just the blink of swift blink, he just wants to jump onto RTZ and kill him, right? That's gonna be the name of the game for him. But let's see if he does have that damage. As we keep saying, you know, the war cry is nothing to ever laugh about.
Noobo ako eh,
It gets stronger every
magsichocolate
its levels. Let's see.
See how much they want to try and commit and not.
Ang ina mo ka, pag ikaw pinagsasampal ni RTZ Sige! 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 Tangina ka, gulong ka ng gulong mamaya pag naka-Daedalus na yan, SF, tignan mo. Makulit ka ha.
They also did see that Shadow Fiend Satanic now too.
Makulit ka pre ha.
Shard available.
Arnie, shoutout sa'yo bukas. Okay, Aegis fight. Teka lang ha. Aegis pre, kailangan muna nila i-secure to, okay? Tanggal na yung pang scout nila sa Zeus. Pero nakaisyung Tiny, baka mag-toss back. Ay, hindi. Pero may dagger rin Tiny pre, kailangan pigilan nila yung dagger ng Tiny. Kasi makakaperwisyo to eh.
Thunder still try and give it a shot as Roshan is very low.
Nice!
She makes sure the QB area covered, and indeed without their own ults, Thunder Awaken not able to contest this.
Oo, ganda nga ng lane nila kanina, Darren. Bloodseeker CM. Pag nag-blood rate yung Bloodseeker, automatic na tama kasi may automatic slow ng Sven eh. Best of 3 to, ano ba binet mo? Game 1 or match, series winner? Check mo yung bet mo. Uy, gagi. Uy! Ha? Ravage? Sure ba? Sure ba, par? Sure ka, uy. Pre, sure ba kayo, pre? Sige, sampalan! Sampalan! Dikit! Pagsasampalin mo, Arthur! Pero putang ina, patay dalawa sa kanila. Teka, reset tayo. Uy, ang ina! Teka, ayun na naman yung blood right. Putang ina, napaka-annoying ng blood right. Tumama na naman yung blood right. Gagi. Wala, halimaw mang micro yung pre. Nice, sampal. Putang ina mo, buhay pa rin. Nice. Ang ina, sampalan lang. Buyback kayo. Buyback. Buyback ha. Nag-buyback ang Lancer. May Aegis pa rin si Arthur. May blood right. Okay lang. Hindi. 3-4-1, nag-buyback kayo Lancer.
I mean, Matthew, right? These tossbacks just kind of putting EG in a position where
ganda na may crew 1, oo. Putang ina, parang Dota 1 yung may crew 1 ng Thunder Awaken, hayop. Bato 1 skill, sabay out. Pre, grabe yung malaming Thunder Awaken. Pre, kinakabahan ako sa galawan nila, par. Ang lilinis nila gumalaw. Wala ba magkakamali dyan, Thunder? Gagi, ang linis gumalaw ng Thunder Awaken, hayop. Nakita nyo, kahit ang sakit ng right click ni RTZ, wala siyang napapatay. Grabe mag-in-in out yung Thunder Awaken, par. Isipin mo yung CM na yan, sobrang lambot lang yan, hindi na mamatay yan. 4-stop lang ang item niyan, ha. Okay na, grabe, galing. Alakpakan natin, pero tangina nyo. Pambansang bayani, Abed pa rin kami. Mamaya, pag naka-Daedalus na yan, o kaya Butterfly. Ano ba next item ni Arthur? Daedalus, no? Ay, hindi.
to what he goes for here.
Ay, hindi. Ano ba?
Sort of the heads-up realization that they could go for that move. You know,
Butterfly.
you see a lot of teams
Butterfly next item ni Arthur. Nakasatanic na si Arthur. Nice. Tatayo na lang to, pre.
Thunder always will. They'll
Ang
always go
bibilis
for those
niya.
fights if they see an opportunity for these type of plays.
Ah, yung Ravage. Parang pilit na lang yun eh. Parang napakomit talaga sila ng laban dahil nag-Ravage si, si Nightfall.
And now let's look at for these items, of course, since we are now 37 minutes.
Malakas talaga tong Thunder, pre.
Silencer, of course, a lot of them are gonna be there.
Naku! Naku! Uy, gago. Na-rapture pa si Abed. Naku! Uy, si Abed! Wala ka! Ay, gago. Miscom. Out na. Out na siguro. Ay, hindi. Palag ba? Pre. Gago, walang BKB si Arthur. Mamamicro to. Wag! Pinagsasampal yung CM. Patay! Out na, Arthur. TP out na. TP out na. Ang ina, ang ganda nung anong ginawa. Uli sila sa ano. Wala silang sentry dun, par. Gago, naka-NB yung Bloodseeker dun, pre. Wala ka naka-NB yung Bloodseeker, gago. Wala silang sentry sa bot lane. Pinatay niya yung Lancer. Sabay auto-rapture sa kay Abed. Uy! Tampalin mo yung tiny na yan. Putang inang yan eh. Gago, minamicro si RTZ, pre. Ano? Gagi, walang Ala, nagsatanik! Ay, gagi! Putang ina, grabe yung Thunder, par. Ang linis gumalaw. Ang linis gumalaw nung ano, Thunder Awaken, gagi. Nakaka-elib. Gagi, guys, ang linis nila gumalaw, promise. Kumbaga, playoffs na talaga, pre. Kogong. EG ako dito, para. EG ako, ha. Pero putang ina, nabibilib ako sa Thunder. Ang lilinis gumalaw, pare. Ayop. Ang gagaling mag-Dota, par. Para mga naka-zone. And we just blew everything, so Mago was able to reset, and then Thunder's able to galing, ang galing, putang ina. Ang galing. Pero hindi. Andyan si Abed, pambansang bayani. Andyan pa si Arthur. Andyan pa si Arthur, kalma lang kayo. Si Abed. Wait nyo lang yung cataclysm ni Abed. Wait nyo lang. Wait nyo lang.
The kills, I mean, countless times we've seen like cars running in, running out on minimal HP and making the perfect call of when to head back in.
Galawang Dota 1 kaya nga, you know, gagi. Ang angas sa microhan nila, par. Solid. Solid microhan nila, pre. Ay! Pangina mo, tinamaan pa! Gago naman. Out na lang, out. Putang ina mo, tinamaan pa ng stun, gagi. Puta, yari sila dito. Patay na to si Arthur. Baka isa man lang. Yun, nakapag-live still. Buyback tiny. Lalaban sila, ha. Falling back EG. Naka-rapture. Okay, atras muna. Kalmante. Op. Na-stun na naman. Putang, swerte na itong ano na to. Panguli na to. Hype to, ha. Ganyan dati galaw natin. Skill takbo balik. Dati lang, no, Je? Dati lang. Oh, nakasmoke sila. Di expected ng Thunder to, pre. Hindi expected ng tayo. Uli! Ay, hindi tumama yung stun. Ravage sa Zeus. Sa ano pala si... Buhay pa rin! Putang ina mo! Putang ina mo, Bloodseeker! Putang ina, Bloodseeker to. Buhay pa rin, pre. May sa pusa. Pang ina, let it go. Ayun! Huli ka! Huli! Putang ina mo talaga! Sa panic! Ah! Walang BKB sa... Ay! Putang ina mo! Holy fuck! Ubus! Putang ina, ang galing! Tangina, ang galing mag-Dota ng Thunder Awaken! Putang ina nyo! Ang gagaling na mag-Dota! Putang ina nyo! Ang gagaling mag-Dota, mga hayop! Putang ina na ito mga to, pre. Nakakabilib panoorin, hayop to. Kahit di mo naman sila sinusuportahan, pero nakikita mo ang linis sila mag-Dota. Tangina nyo. Hayop kayo, Thunder. Alo, tuturon. Alo, walang buyback.
I mean, there's no buyback on RTZ. 50 seconds without the Shadow Fiend. He's 900 gold short of it.
Di pa tapos to, ha?
Back off, though. Respect the rest of the respawns coming in from EG. I know they don't need to force it too much.
First game ng playoffs.
They've been able to clean up the mid set of racks, and they know as long as they
Game 1 pa lang to.
the level they've been bringing.
Tangin ng Bloodseeker to, pre. 2 beses muntik mamatay. Uy, Jim.
I mean, look at him. Look at Pagaz. They throw everything. Oh, 60 HP. Gets the Manta and runs away. Also, his team, of course, super good on how they bail him out. They all run and lotus him immediately.
Grabe, pre. Dotang-dota. Para naka-steroid tong Thunder Awaken. Limaw. Limaw. Nako. Nako. Takbo. 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 Lakas ng boses to. Tras.
I mean, it's got to be terrifying for EG. As soon as if you just see one member of Thunder Awaken jump at you, you've got to be
Bawal magkamali.
You've got to be terrified.
Kaya nga eh.
One of these guys coming at you.
Absolutely. I mean, you're really just seeing so many problems.
Bleed nyo talaga tayo dito, par. Okay. Tangina, mababreak yung smoke nila tayo. Ikot kayo, pre. Huwag kayo dyan. Nice one. Ikot. Trap around. Uy, yung Zeus, Abed. Dire-diretso lang sa gitna. Tapos sabay, punta kayong triangle nila. Aabutan nyo yung Zeus. O kaya yung CM na lang, pre. Hindi, yung Zeus talaga dapat eh. Nasa Roshan! Oy, okay, maganda pwesto nila, pre. Pre, maganda pwesto nila dito, ah. Maganda pwesto nila, kaso wala silang aabutan. Kailangan may maligaw dito, par. Makikita sila. Uy, Bloodseeker! Ay, putang ina, nakita na sila, par. Palag ba? Ano call? Fly, out. Palag. Pwede? Nice, -1. BKB pa, ha? Pwede ka na yata mag-ravage, pare. Hindi ka pa rin nag-ravage. Putang ina, grabe lockdown nila kaya RTZ. Ay, puta. Ayun, ravage. Ayun! Perfect combination! Wala talaga.
They're not letting RTZ get
Ay,
either he's getting bashed from Pango Swap,
ay,
he's getting avalanche constantly, he's getting ruptured and put into a
hirap
different
talaga sa bench support. Di gumagana naman yan dati. Lagi kasama ng SF yan sa bench support eh. Pero ngayon yata hindi gumagana.
They're barely losing anything.
Their chance for Roshan now. And deservedly so here, 28.
Hindi nila nahuli yung ano eh.
The last few
Yung
times
Zeus eh.
EG struggle to make much happen at all with the Aegis. Now that Thunder are the ones to have it here on Pagaz.
You can't kill Pagaz once. Now you're gonna kill him twice. He's also got 6,000 gold to boot. Buyback available. I think all cores now have. Okay, never mind. Mago did spend his gold.
And again, they don't have the buybacks yet. RTZ's been going.
Lahat throw nila to, pare.
Pretty much short of a buyback.
Hindi makapalo kaya nga eh.
I think they probably will do here. Thunder.
Oh, wait.
Onto the tier 4s. The jump forward from Matthew does get caught out by an immediate Hex Sunstrike. That's him pretty low, but the space is just being made here for Thunder to take down the tier 4s.
Oh, yung ano nyo, ice cream. Yung ice cream. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go.
They've defeated it.
Some absolute confidence there from Thunder, already being shown, as you say, from the draft alone. We've seen them do it before in the groups. They let through these these heroes, the Shadow Fiends, the Marcies, the Enigmas, they don't care.
Nope.
They know that they've got plans, they've got strategies to deal with them, and we really did see it there. A bit of a slow start, both teams very even, but that point where Thunder started to get the team fights going their way.
Grabe, pre, boset sila sa Pango, boset pa sila sa Bloodseeker. Boset sila sa Pango sa early game, boset sila sa Seeker sa late game. Hindi magawa ni RTC yung gusto niyang gawin. No? Inang yan. Tangina 10-2, 10-2. 15-2 yung Seeker, 10-2 yung Zeus, 9-2 yung Pango. Lahat sabihin. Pre, hindi naman, grabe rin mag-Dota yung ano ngayon. Grabe sila mang micro yung Thunder Awaken, pre. Grabe, sobrang grabe, par. Kakilala ko, talo agad 25k. Seryoso ba? Seryoso, pre, 25k binet niya. Ang inang niya, no? Grabe naman yun, par. Ang hirap ng ano, hirap. Hirap nun, hirap. Nood muna tayo sa Twitch ng mga analyst. Pwede naman siguro to, no? Pwede naman siguro to, pre.
Double basher on Pango. Like Pango from the off lane, it's one of the heroes that just like doesn't work in most of the cases.
Grabe no, napaka-perwisyo, pre. Best of 3, best of 3. Upper bracket finals to.
So that's a pretty big deal.
Contender, pre, contender talaga, pre. May game to. Meron pa. Best of 3 to, best of 3. Lower bracket yung best of 1. Lower bracket first round, best of 1.
Right, and to highlight, or the highlight, which actually goes off of both of your points, is Sacred again.
Asan si Ray? Asan na yung pumusta kanina ng 10 kills sa EG dito, tsaka match winner. Hindi, ayun, dito, grabe yung ginawa nila dito, pre, sa gitna na to. Tignan mo. Tignan mo yung Pango na yan, hindi namatay yan. Yung CM na yan, hindi namatay yan sa clash na yan. Ay, namatay pala yung Pango. Yung sa ano pala yun. Eto pala, oh. CM, tignan mo, boy pa rin, oh. In and out, putang ina, grabe mo.
Yeah, it felt like two 5.5s.
Yeah, but I just don't think
rivalry.
What it wanted to do for EG.
Boss.
Be fighting early with the global silence, potentially like stacking these ultimates on top of each other. The one time that we did see the Ravage come out right after a global, there was just no follow-up damage.
Hindi, naka-series lang ako dito.
It was just kind of downhill after
Ay, yung bag ko sa loob.
I love this fight. Look what Pakaz is doing. He goes down to, I believe,
you know, let it
60
go.
HP, and there's a
Let
creep
it
wave.
go.
How many times in this game he's going to the creep wave and actually healing up? Look at EG is gonna pop the glyph just to
Tang
try
ina,
to
CM yan, oh. Imagine mo, CM, hindi nila hirap na hirap sila patayin.
Where the problem is, and the fight near the Ancients as well, Pakaz going in, healing up, and
He tried on the Ancients. That was the one time that he died because Sacred stole the last hit on the Thunder.
Grabe, no? Grabe yung ano nila, yung galawan nila, par. Sobrang grabe. Limaw.
It was just really cool. But also the Silver Edge pickup by Pakaz did so much for them.
Pro players din yan, Thunder.
Whose entire
Oo, actually, lahat sila, yung gagaling nila maglaro. Bloodseeker, Pango, yung mga set ng Tiny, si Dark Mago, yung Zeus, napaka-play safe pare, bibihira siya mahuli. Tapos yung CM, puta, alam mo, hito eh. Pero best of 3 to, per. Best of 3 to. 1.3 daw mga nasunog tumalpak sa EG. Best of 3 naman to. Series naman to eh. Si Zai, wala. Nasa liquid si Zai. Ay. Oo, nasa liquid si Zai.
Obviously been keeping track of it last year. Everybody's like, oh, look at this guy from South America. He's going to do big things. And This is the first time in front of this big of a crowd on the international grand stage. No pressure. He leveled up.
He's very explosive as a player, where he tends to like farm up for like 15 minutes, like his Templar Assassin, his most famous hero, and then he joins a fight and constantly keeps fighting. With the team, Bloodseeker is pretty much the same type of a hero who can be in every single fight, especially with the Zeus just scouting things out, providing vision, and also allowing him to enter the fight with much higher move speed.
Meron. Game 1 pa lang yun. Ano lang yan, 10 minutes break lang, Yossi lang muna. Nasa playoff sila. Nasa lower bracket ang Liquid.
He's able to identify when the best time to rotate is, and he doesn't.
Grabe, mamaw. Basta ang linis maglaro ng Thunder Awaken, pare. Kung kailangan, kung gusto manalo ng AG, kailangan din nilang malinis na laro.
He is able to join fights right in the correct moment and also capitalize.
Kailangan ganun, par. Kailangan din nilang malinis.
He has a really good game sense for when the fights are going to happen and where, and it's like.
Kailangan din nilang malinis na galawan kung gusto nilang pumalag doon.
To the fights, he was just already there anticipating that it.
Mamaw, halimaw yung ano,
so
Thunder.
It doesn't surprise me with him going in and out of fights and showing up to them and just like, you know, getting the kills at the last moment. Like this guy has the highest KDA of the 2 previous majors, to the degree that now that we're seeing this from him, it's crazy that it's kind of expected from Pakaz now.
Let it
That's
go.
how good of a year that this kid has had.
Paano naging pambansang bayani si Abed? Ay, nako! Uli ka sa balita. Mau. Uli ka sa... Guys. Paano daw naging pambansang bayani si Abed? Kulang ka sa chismis. Paano po tagtagin yung sub sa live kaya Paldo? Ay, shout kay John Chris. Shout sa boss. Pamain yung naka-black na commentator. Dota pala usapan. Uy, si ano, Erin Neiman, no? Si Erin Neiman, no?
Yeah, because there's a lot that has to happen to make things. Hey, we actually have a bouncer.
Guys, hello daw sa baby. Hello daw po, sabi ng baby ko, si Cham. Cham, hello. Shoutout mo sila, Cham. Shoutout. Yeah, dito kami.
Stuff that's going on in-game, the things that you're seeing in the broadcasts, and yes, broadcasts. Because we have several, including the fact that it's all stemming from the world feed. What are you doing? What are you looking at? This isn't a term for you.
Malapit na binyag niyan. Malapit na, no? Malapit na. Malapit na binyag ng baby.
Very cool.
Isang talo na lang ng AG sunog ng tinalpak.
These are all the people who make us promise every year not to put them on camera. So wave!
Anong sub? Anong sub?
Alright, okay.
Di po ba naaalis yung sub? Anong sub? Di ko gets. Subtitle?
Sorry. Okay.
Man ako mag-champ dito, pre-AG talaga.
So that we can show you a little bit more of what's happening here.
Oh yeah, you would be like players. This is where the players leave.
Okay, so you act like a player.
Okay.
Instead of a jackass. What?
Okay.
Oh, this way. Okay.
What? Over here.
Oh!
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Do the
oh,
walk.
sorry, Myron. Okay, there you go.
Do the walk. Do the
All
walk.
right. Now where do we go?
Yeah, and there you go. And then the
Can we run?
down here.
We
Ano
gotta
to?
run.
And then the crowd goes
We gotta run. The crowd goes wild.
I'm picking Marcy, baby!
Ano to?
Who's excited for some Dota? All right, how many people think EG is gonna come back and take this next game?
Hindi naapiran yung isa, hindi naapiran.
How many think it's gonna be Thunder Awakens? Oh, come on, guys. You all sounded equally.
They just love Dota.
You're so nice.
They don't care.
Why are you so nice?
Oh, okay. Well, what makes it?
What?
Give us game 3. Well, say it again.
Give us game 3, come on.
Game 3.
Game 3.
Ano ba to? Ito na ba yung main event? Ba't ang unti ng tao?
Okay. Well, this is what we're dealing with here. This man, but also these people. All right, you guys, who wants to see a game 3? Okay. All right. Well, that's all we have here. Do you have anything you'd like to add before we send it back?
I love production. Don't fire me.
That's
the end.
Habang break, boss, Pat, kwento yung kay Abed. Hindi! Ah, okay, hindi alam niya, no?
What was the? Oh, that's what.
Hindi, kasi yung Boom Esports, naglalaban sila ng EG. Last 2 games
Very much, Lax and Casey.
ng Boom,
Yeah, I do see
EG kalaban nila. Ando si Abed. Tropa ni Abed yung mga nasa Boom Esports, diba mga Pinoy din. Nagpatalo yung... Hindi naman nagpatalo, pero parang tinrow nila yung laro para 2-0 sila ng Boom. Para pumasok yung Boom sa playoffs. Pasok yung Boom ngayon, nasa lower bracket sila. Kumbaga, sagip ka pamilya. Sa live! Sa Facebook yan, boss eh. Sa Facebook yan eh. Boss, pati ba ito, boss?
More rotations early on because it felt difficult at one point. Like how all they had was a team fight with this Tidehunter, but they needed something else. Like they needed.
Tagal!
Up the execution once, or maybe you ravage when SF is a little bit too far away, or if you global in a reactionary way and not as a way to kill the Pangolier, you just miss out on your window completely. So as much as it looked like comfort for EG, that draft was incredibly difficult to execute. So maybe a little bit less silence and a little bit more mercy for Crit Jenkins.
Sa settings yata yun eh.
Was unpicked and uncontested, which is crazy because
I
think she's the second most contested hero of the tournament. What's number 1 again? Enigma, of course, yeah. During the last chance qualifiers in group stage,
patikim na lang ako.
Qualifiers, I think it was Marcy.
Ano ba yung chocolate?
Became the number 1, which was contested because I think Enigma just presents a lot more of a problem than Marcy does. But still, it's like it felt like they had 5.5s.
So far, head shaving is working.
It's working.
Yeah.
Crit has played a lot throughout this tournament is the thing. So I think I think they're in a phase of like.
Kapit-bahay na pinsan mo si Abed. Pa-shoutout mo kay Abed.
That one didn't seem to work out.
Swerte yata kalbo sa TI.
With Enigma and against Enigma.
Tingnan natin kung may labi na, pre.
To the Rubiks, the Maranas, the Marcies that we're used to seeing him play.
Wala pa rin labi.
That way they would also be able to set a higher tempo early on in the game. I think one thing that stood out.
Labi not found pa rin eh.
Even for a very long time.
Reverse sweep to, pre. Si Teams. Kamukha ni Teams, oh.
Not really the case, right?
I-reverse sweep nila yan, guys. Kalma lang kayo.
In games where it seems even until it isn't is how much value did you get out of your carries first BKBs? And I would say that the first BKBs on Bloodseeker was absolutely what you wanted.
Good as it gets.
You bait out the Ravage and the Global.
Mabawi to, mabawi.
Still live. You get a couple of kills. You don't
Si Abed,
lose anything at all. Whereas it took a while for SF to get that BKB, and when he did, he could stand and man fight. But in the end, he wasn't really able to get kills, right? They were able to disengage with Swashbuckle, with the Bloodseeker Thirst. They were able to run away, and of course Zeus with the Heavenly Jump. So at the end of the day, you can talk about the lack of stuns. Outside of the Sven stun and the Ravage, how do you catch these heroes that are running away from your Shadow Fiend?
I mean, they didn't have like limited.
Ba na yata ako? Saan?
As a 5, usually he goes in, takes some of the damage, dies. If they don't get with the Ravage, BKB is down. The
Chinese kalaban ng AJ? Hindi. South America yan.
I saw Arteezy yawning on camera. He needs to go and wash his face. Yeah.
Ang soft ng moderator ni Kuyanik ng baban sa comment section. Ano binaban? Bakit? Ano binaban?
To be fair though,
mukha palang chinelas, kago ang puta. Grabe ka naman. Ay, Abed.
A little bit too disconnected when they needed it to be perfect. So if you want to just break it down to basics, maybe don't put yourself in a situation where you have to play a perfect game.
Yeah, that's like some other hero that can carry the game. That's not just.
Bawi tayo, pre, bawi.
I don't see. I don't know how as a Shadow Fiend you're supposed to
bawi.
Bloodseeker late game. He gets like he's the hero currently for just sticking on like a ranged hero with the Ag Shard. You lifesteal so much. You build a Basher. You gain.
Sabi ni Arthur, pre. Matik yan, pre. Actually, kahit lifestealer eh. Lifestealer ni Arthur.
Because the rest of the Thunder heroes play well in kiting, then Arteezy just no matter how well or perfectly he plays, they just.
Ang cute ni Abed ah.
Because they did put a lot.
All in sa AG, Sim.
There was a lot of it.
Because in terms of scaling, like Tidehunter did go for like more team fight items, which is fine, but he doesn't scale as a hero.
Wala pa rin ba labi? Wala pa rin labi.
Other damage that you have, which would be Arteezy again.
All right, well, let's get into game number 2 of this first series here today.
Ayun na! Pisa na! Storm ni Abed. Huwag naman. Maboset yun si Abed. Ayun na! Okay, gawa muna tayo. Okay. Gawa muna tayong poll. Gagawa lang akong poll, guys. Wait lang ha. Gagawa akong poll. Gawa tayong poll, pare.
This team seems to have it Lacoste in front of a crowd for the first time for most of their players at an international. There are some players that crumble a little bit under that pressure.
Versus Thunder Awaken.
Definitely not. I also think it comes down to new players who really don't give a damn about. So like we've seen team spirit, how mentally strong they were in the true side, and seems like these players.
Game
like,
2.
Whatever we're gonna show you, you need to have that mentality at TI.
Bawi tayo,
you
EG.
are the best, and you're gonna show it.
Gawa tayo poll, guys. Hold on.
You actually are.
Gawa lang akong poll.
Back to what you talked about.
May lobby na ba? Wala pa ring lobby. Walang kahit pipe yung crowd. Taka na pag sa Pilipinas to sila, pre.
You can do it, and it doesn't really matter if it's a experience or if it's an organization that has more resources than another. It's just more so about you as 5 players, what you can achieve together.
Ano yung team Aster? Chinese team.
A winning combination. The chemistry between these players and the confidence and the trust in each other.
Tagal naman, pre, ba't wala pa ring lobby?
I think it's also been like a really formative year for them too, though. Because I remember at the first major just talking to Panda, and you know he's kind of like this in general, but he was really energetic, jumpy. You could sense the nerves off of him. I even heard from like Avo, there were some nerves and some
same tang ay na. Pag sa Pilipinas nagkaroon ng TI, pre, puta manonood talaga ako, par. Wala akong pambiling ticket sa Singapore ngayon eh. Wag naman RTZ curse, tang inang yan. Tama na yung mga curse na yan, pre. Tama na yan. Tama na kayo.
Came to be like this team that we see.
Wala pa ring lobby.
Like their team fight execution.
Anong team nasa upper sa kabila? Eto, ang susunod na maglalaban. Secret tsaka LGD, magandang laban din. Upper bracket din yun.
Never overextend in terms of like, oh, we need to have something else on top of this. Everyone knows what they need to do at every single point of the game.
Buhay pa ba TNC ka? Pasilit ng parlay mo ko. Ayoko ng mga ganyan-ganyan, pre. Malas yan, malas.
EG can maybe shake things up so that they also can go toe to toe in those type of fights.
Okay, start na.
The composition that they had. I know that after the draft was done, we also had some.
Yan, start na, pre, ha. Okay, lipat na tayo sa in-game, guys.
Going to the silencer as a position 4. And that kind of stems from going the open with your position 5 with the spend that has very.
Lipat na tayo, lipat.
Thunder Awakens, turn to ban. Evil Geniuses, turn to pick.
Banbrod Mama, tsaka yung ano, dog rep. First pick, TG, Marcy. Okay. Oh, isa na lang, isang stream na lang to. Kasi playoffs na eh. Mipo. Marcy. Tiny ulit. Tiny ulit yung ano, Thunder, pre. Ow! Nakaw! Marcy. 4 Marcy. Offlane. Pwede rin offlane tong Marcy. Pwede rin offlane. Oh, nasa EG game 1. Oh, par. Halo game 1. Pero kaya pa to, pre. Bawi. Palag pa to, par. Marcy.
Evil Geniuses, turn to pick.
Face the light.
Marcy sila, par. Dahil si champion.
Evil Geniuses, turn to back.
Isip na naman. Best of 3, oh. Isip na naman. Ano to? Isip ni Abed? O RTC pa rin isip to?
10 seconds remaining.
First pick sila eh. So, there sila.
5 seconds remaining.
Isip per... First pick yan.
Thunder Awakens, turn to ban.
RTC SF pa rin. Ang lakas naman ng loob nila, pre. Second pick nila SF.
Evil Geniuses, turn to ban.
Tips para yumaman. Teka lang guys, kukuha lang ako pagkain ah. Pa ako makain eh. Sana nga SF Abed to pre. Sana SF Abed.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay.
Thunder Awakens, turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil Geniuses, turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Thunder Awakens, turn to ban.
That's what you do. Holy fuck! Anong nangyari?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ano pick?
Thunder Awakens, turn to pick.
Adobo guys, kain tayo guys.
Evil Geniuses, turn to pick.
Ang bansang ulam, adobo. Ayun na naman yung team fight nila pre. Tiny, Dawn Breaker sa Biolich. Tang inang niya no. Napaka-solid ng team fight talaga lagi ng ano eh, at Thunder Awaken eh.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hindi ko na share stream mo. Adobo versus sinigang, sinigang. Favorite ko sinigang. Share nyo kasi stream natin.
Evil geniuses
Respect a bit.
turn to pick.
Razor.
Binaban yung mga, binan yung ano. Ha? Razor? Carry Razor to. Uy! Carry Razor, mid ASF to pre. Offline down breaker
10
kasi to eh.
seconds remaining. Thunder Awakens turn to
Sabi ko niya eh.
Evil geniuses turn to back.
Uy, gago, Morphling. Pwede mag-offline yung ano. Pwede offline Razor to eh. Hindi masyado nagpa-pick jog post wall.
10 seconds
Kasi
remaining.
ano eh, may void. Lamang kasi ano eh, void sa jog eh.
5 seconds remaining.
Maraming, hindi, tsaka hindi rin siya ganun
Thunder
ka-meta pre.
Awakens turn to
Katulad yan,
ban.
Morphling. Kaya niya jog eh.
Evil geniuses turn to ban.
Pwede pang mag-offline tong Razor ah.
Ten seconds remaining.
Ano ulam? Ano boss? Adobo? Ano lang to
5
sa
seconds
karinderya?
remaining.
Bumili lang kami.
Thunder Awakens turn to ban. Evil geniuses turn to pick.
See you later, nerds. See you later, nerds.
Yung last pick nila. Pwede kasi nilang i-carry yung SF. Pwede nilang i-mid yung SF. Pwede rin...
Thunder Awakens turn to pick.
Pango? Mid Pango to. No. Mid Pango to. Mid Pango, offline Razor, carry SF to. Ganun pa rin to, pre.
10 seconds remaining.
Oo, ganun to, pre. Offline
5
Razor to.
seconds remaining.
Mid Pangolier to. Ano kaya last pick nila? Ng Thunder? Death Prophet? DP? Layon?
Choose your hero.
Layon? Ay, gagi, mid yung ano. Mid yung ano, pre. Gago, Layon last pick. Paano laning ng ano rito, Thunder? Paano laning ng Thunder dito? Carry Morphling. Ah! Mid ano to, pre? Mid Tiny. Tiny mid. Offlane Dawn Breaker.
What can I do with that? Strange manner of conduct. Prepare for battle.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, we're ready here in Singapore for Game 2 of Evil Geniuses versus
Game 2
Awaken. Fogged, what do you sort of read from this draft change-up that we're getting now in the second game? Do you think EG's going to have a bit of a better shot? Or is this, again, one of those situations where at a certain point it could become a little too much for them to deal with? It was a very action-packed Game 1 and a little too action-packed for EG to cope with.
I mean, it's Morphling has been a problem a lot of times in this tournament, so it could be one of those games. He does have these matchups, you know, he can turn into the Razor, he can turn into Pango, turn into SF, does have a lot of really good things that he can do as this Morph. Could be a bit scary if it gets to those later stages. EG, I think they want to, you know, do what they've been doing most of the time. Set that pace, set that tempo, get a good early advantage because their draft, it's very strong. Good early timings, they can fight constantly, not really too cooldown reliant. Strong lanes, so let's see how Thunder comes out of these lanes this time because I do think this time it should be a little bit more difficult.
And of course, you know, Thunder's approach with the draft, the way they close it up, something that they're very flexible with, of course. Dark Margo on the tiny core support, it's going to be fantastic from Thunder Awaken. They'll do it very, very well in both positions. And allows them to end the draw from the line. Not something that a lot of other teams will do, but definitely gives that extra bit of threat, that instant catch, instant hex, that for heroes like that.
Okay, game guys, pasya naman ang stream natin ulit guys. Game 2 mga boss, 1-0. Kailangan makabawi ang EG. Kailangan ma-force nila game 3 dito.
Yeah, not till later on, until when they have like the Marcy Shard, if he perhaps wants to go for something like that, to go for some type of saves. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see. I'm really curious how to see this line is going to work. I do like seeing it come up more, especially when you're playing into something like Marcy. Having double disables when you have just a damage dealer as well too is just always amazing. See what Matthew's going to be able to do with Sacred. Let's see how they actually pair these lanes. Do they actually put Fly with the SF and the Marcy with the Razor? Because that's more than likely what we'd imagine.
The battle begins.
Let's have a look. I mean, we saw, of course, start of last game, I think pretty much up to the 20-minute mark. It's kept very, very close between both teams. When you look at the lane setups this time round, do you think we're going to see a similar story, or is there the potential for someone to get heavily harassed out of the lane early on?
I'm just not sure how this top lane, it's just the Lion has to be really careful to not get caught at level 2 pretty much from the clockwork, because then he just dies immediately. Besides that, I think Thunder should be okay. We'll see how they do bottom. Sometimes this can be a little volatile because Marcy just does so much in laning phase. Even though Morph has ways to break Link, you can pull him back in and stuff like that. So we'll see how that first few waves goes, at least for Pakaz.
And what about this mid lane matchup? Dark Margo Tiny against Starbed's Pango. What do you expect out of this?
Margo should do just fine.
Okay game guys, palag tayo rito pre.
Margo should come out ahead. He's just so comfortable.
Ang ingay ng spectator oh.
Talking about Pakaz this game, Morphling. I mean, we saw how well he was able to play on the Bloodseeker in terms of just being able to know perfectly the hero's limits. And if you want to play a hero that you can really push to its full potential and play around those sort of risky situations, Morphling, this is sort of the next step from the Bloodseeker, right? You know, you've got to be prepared to see Pakaz juggling around his HP, his agility to a perfect balance.
Yeah, it really is exactly that, right? Those are the two highest volatility heroes when you're just trying to push the limits is top.
So they're set up for the kill.
Nice! Uy, puta! Isa na lang! Nice one! Nice! Nice!
It's a little worried about this one. They actually did it before the level 2 even comes out for the clock, but they just come in. Almost getting both heroes too. Sacred, thankfully for TPs to the tower, but they do force them both away.
And I imagine this time round on the bottom lane, unlikely that we sort of see Nightfall in a dangerous position as he was in the early laning stage in game 1. Is this really a lane where Thunder Awaken can look for kills?
Parang yung ko na nakita si Abid ng Pango ah.
EG.
He should be pretty safe. He just has to be a little bit careful how much he trades when he does have like the Link building up, how much the Lich has, how much distance the Lich has to get like multiple nukes off. So lane positioning is going to be important.
Uy, patay yata to pre. Charot.
CG can see themselves very much primed and ready to try to get a kill out of this lane themselves.
Balibag.
Right away. Yeah, he has the adaptive level 2.
Walang damage.
He's going to take quite a hit on the way out here. Crit trying to block him.
Ala, agaw walang
shifting into that strength.
Kala ko mabibigyan eh. EG ka rito, 10 kills. Tama EG pre, bawi ka. Bawi yan par.
First down by these two. They've got great ways of getting that damage in from the distance, whether it's crit throwing themselves in on top of him or the plasma field clipping him at the edge of the circle.
Yeah,
eh, di ba pamusta SLP? Hanap ka kapustahan mo dyan, oh guys. So SLP daw pusto.
The top lane. Nice bit of a turnaround. Fly has got the verifier. Drop down the cogs, but Sacred one more hits all he.
Uy! Uy!
Able to get it.
Oh, the cogs.
Fly's able to get out, and now Sacred's got to back away. Mango's at the ready.
Stun?
It's easy beginning to stack up the raises. And they have to keep their distance.
They are struggling up here, though. 9 last hits on Sacred. Sure, you see the 9 last hits on the Razor as well, too, but he's just constantly sitting like half or below that on the HP. Clockwork SF lane a lot harder this time around.
Absolutely, a very nice duo to play with in the lane.
Yeah.
Fly just being able to charge and get on top of a hero with the battery assault and just providing that control for RTZ to line up the race.
Doing good so far, huh? So far, doing good.
So on the retreat there, Fly going back to base gets a half pull. So what it's going to allow is now the wave is going to go back into the tower for the Shadow Fiend. So actually a pretty impactful play coming out from that clock.
A little something extra.
Ang ano, supak-supak lang.
See bottom lane.
Tamang tsupa lang ng damage.
The harassment that EG are applying to Picard.
100 SLP lang.
100
100 SLP daw, oh.
13 and 5.
And look at not even going
Palag
for the
kayo,
wave,
palag.
just going for 2 points in a
Uli.
That's confident.
It's
Charot.
cool too, because now they do have burst damage where maybe Nightfall can die.
That's
Now
true.
it's a lot of magic damage.
Very much so. They've got good follow-up as well from
Bukulit ka, ha?
so the ability to sort of just be able to slow down
Ano,
EG if
spaman
they're
lang.
ever trying to chase
Huli
this
yata
one.
to, pre.
Giving
Pag
Picard
nakags to,
some
huli
space
to.
Just simply walk back under the safety of his tower. To top lane.
Uy!
Setting up onto Sacred
Ay, di
here.
tumama yung ano, melee race.
The stage, the raises, even if they stack up, not quite enough to burst through the high
Sayang.
HP of the Dawnbreaker.
Nightfall, they're literally just burning the raindrops. Bottom lane, Nightfall
20
just got
lang,
they're
gigas,
pretty much
gigas.
down to 2 already. They're just constantly spamming him out, making sure
Anong
they
nangyari
can
kaya,
potentially go
Abed?
for that type of kill if they do go for an overcommitment.
Bayanin natin siya, boss, eh.
Because he's shown down here.
That is really causing this sort of
Nasupport tayo kay Abed.
EG not really able to put as much pressure onto the Picard's morph in this early stages as maybe as much as they thought they might be able to get away with.
Sarap
they
ng farm ng
definitely
tayo
wanted to maybe get
niya.
At least one type of catch onto maybe Lich or something like that to enable the Razor to shut down this morph a bit. But yeah, because Falcon Blade's done, he's gonna continue refarming. We haven't got a chance to look at the mid lane much. He does now, of course, waveform is.
Patay yata to? Patay yata to, pre?
They should get Panda here with a rebound.
Ay, putang ina mo! Nabuhay ka pa. Peste ka.
He will manage to get out alive. Salva the ready as well. Panda able to stick around.
Uy.
Still got 2 mangoes to play with. Top
Uy.
lane. Set him onto Fly with a stun in the hex.
He got the battery salt off.
Ayun.
Put a stop there. So the Starbreaker of Sacred. Fly.
Ay!
Around in time.
Di tumama yung race.
Take him out. And now
Pero right
RTZ
click lang, right click
might be
isa
able to
pa.
line up some kills himself. Looks
One more
towards
right
the
click.
door on Sacred.
Ako magpapadeny. Nice one.
And he's
Nice.
got it. RTZ
Very
able to lock
nice.
it in
I like this
time.
shit.
Gets the kill before the deny can be found.
Little bit
I like
of a
this
slip up
shit.
there, Thunder. They don't get the chain stun to not allow that battery assault. If he doesn't get battery assault, they probably get the kill on the clock, but does get that little mini stun to stop the Starbreaker. Runes being checked. This first time we actually put any emphasis on mid lane. It's pretty much even.
Pretty much, yeah. 35 to 5 against the 32 and 6.
I like this shit.
I'll be very happy with that.
Ah, RTZ yan, si SF. Ewan ko rin, bakit Chinese name pangalan na ni RTZ? Ewan ko dyan.
High chance that Pango turning up and looking to fight.
Yeah, and let's see if they put any emphasis to slow down Abed, because let's see what build it's going to be. I think we imagine it's going to be that diffusal, but he's got the corrosion done. And that could be one of those things that could cause some problems for the morph.
It's true, it's an excellent diffusal game across the board.
Yeah, even versus the Dawn and everything, right? He's
low
strength,
HP.
bars,
Sakit, oh.
strength, low mana, etc.
Low mana.
Yep.
Indeed.
Be big.
TP.
We do see a move already just to fill up for the bottle since he didn't get the rune. And, oh, I say that. He actually did not get the fill up. He did not have an inventory slot. Whoopsie.
Fortunately, he's at least full HP, but not the best of situations there for Dark Margot.
It happens.
Haha.
Rolling out.
Farming goes up. Phase boot's done. Has stacks to work with too. We see Panda backing up and getting
Smoke.
some stacks. Right?
Lion, tsaka Tiny.
Try for a play here between the two of them.
I like this.
TC. Pero nasa taas din yung Marcy, ah.
The top lane. Not before EG's already there themselves, though. Both supports flying crit, ready to start setting up the play.
Patay pa rin yata to, pre. May third race pa. May third race pa. Ay, puta na. Dito na yung Tiny, pre.
With the two-man avalanche, he's going to look for the top spot. Finds it.
Shit.
Onto crit. Stun now from Matthew onto RTZ. They're on the
Putang ina mo.
Take out two.
Pwede pa to. Mabibigyan pa yata sila dito. Pero dito na si Abed, ha.
See if we can get some kills in return off the back of this rolling thunder. Good angle onto Panda.
wala
There's 4
rin.
heroes here, and Abed cannot try and pressure for more.
Sayang.
He has to back away. Not able to turn around this fight and find anything in return there.
I love Thunder, how they play around the understanding of, SF, it's a weak hero in the early game. It's very fragile, so able to punish it nice and early.
See, Crit actually jump in aggressively around the power in spawn. Will end up being down bottom, DD.
Look oh.
Take a burst through
Oh,
Crit
wait.
for this. They certainly can. Toss back into the stun. Thunder. And take another kill around the river.
And how many times has he tipped Crit already in this series? Oh man, great rotations though, as we saw.
Gago yung bote, nakakay ano pa, nakakay crit.
Very squishy early, good moves. And now Sacred
Gagi.
getting a good connection under the tower.
Fair bit of damage onto Arteezy here.
Nakakay crit yung bote ni Abed.
One charge is good to go as well. So
Hindi na
he'll still
bote yung
remain
ano.
safe on this top lane.
But the fact that they're making these moves, forcing reactions, making Crit even go top. Look at Pakaz, he's got the free lane, the free farm, with no attention put onto him now. Panda.
Go for the TP out, but the damage from Nightfall.
Nakakaboy to 0.
His ultimate far too much for Panda to TP out.
1-0.
Cute little attempt though, he cut the trigger
Thunder.
on the fog for like a quick second there, but not survive.
Pero kaya pa to, pre. Puso lang, pre. Sabi nga ni Pacquiao, huwag ka susuko.
Lead overall. 9 minutes in. Preparations are being made here in the triangle. The Thunder Awaken stacks will begin.
Yeah, they're gonna work on those now, it looks like. Perhaps Smago. Nicely enabled from these stacks, honestly.
Dami
The phase
stack
boost
niya,
is early done with the Blink's gonna be done probably within the next like 3-4 minutes too. That's gonna apply tons of pressure. These squishy heroes, and look at all of the heroes on the side of EG. The 3 cores, all Agi cores. So strength gain kind of minimal. So could definitely see Dark Mago have a pretty explosive game. Absolutely. In the next few moments.
And especially when you consider the lineup that he has.
Kaya nga eh.
Everybody's got a fair bit of
More
damage to
blink
throw
pare.
into the combo.
It feels like that's just the Thunder style, right? We saw last game tons of nukes on every single hero. This time it's very similar.
Uy, 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 uy.
He's gonna step
Lako.
up.
Lako.
Got the solar.
Lako.
Thanks into the stun, he's dead. A quick catch there for Thunder as Abed not prepared for that move at all. Or maybe feeling that Crit would somehow be able to bail him out, but of course no options were there for Crit to be able to save Abed. Thunder now step up for more.
Ow!
The river. They'll pick up both kills. And at the same time, bottom lane is actually past it. That's draining Nightfall. As with the static link and the adaptive strike, Nightfall,
He's so
close to dying here. Not quite. He's going to have to overbuild in a second. The man is putting up. Oh my god, it's not enough to kill. He's still trying to push over the TP coming in. Because he gave it his best.
Nice! Maasim ka, ha? Maasim ka.
I mean,
Maasim ka, par.
go for that kill in every possible universe there could ever be.
I mean, that's still so nice because of Nightfall. Like, he actually rebought his raindrop charges earlier, and that's actually the thing that allows him to live because of this overchase. Raindrop protects from that plasma field. All the little things. Pakaz tries to push the limit.
Maasim ka, par, ha?
I'm sure he'll be selling his team space.
Naglalaro si Sumail kaso sa ibang team.
Taking a fair bit of damage from Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, he's like, Zeus, ult, please.
Nasa league ba si Sumail? Di sila pumasok.
Mago, though, as we saw, got that double kill. Probably the most important thing to talk about. That Blink's going to be coming out super fast. And yeah, very fragile cores on the side of EG.
Dinoy, hanggang Tore. Sip-sipan. Sip-sipan sila eh, putang ina eh.
Yeah, I mean, Nightfall's gonna have to be the one to kind of stand as the frontliner as this racer, as we've seen many times. But he's not having the best of games as this offlane racer.
Tama yan, pre. Mag-asim kayo.
Seconds and Sacred will be ready to back up any sort of move they make around the map, and
ready.
in sync with that,
Uy,
they'll look to
Razor.
make the smoke play.
Razor.
They've got more than enough burst.
Hindi sila disband, di lang sila pumasok.
EG, smart move from them to get aggressive onto Sacred.
Nice. Razor. Razor. Razor.
There's nobody that's ever.
Razor! Bye-bye.
Wait a minute, nobody reacted top. Oh god. And he knows he's going down here.
Yeah, they'll throw out the ults. See Matthew holding back the finger. Just to make sure that he's got that at the ready. No need to farm unnecessary stacks at this stage. There's a long cooldown.
That's Razor, pare.
Make sure you have that for the next kill.
They could look to actually make the move again, and Dawnbreaker respawning can TP somewhere and Solar Guardian into the next team fight.
Absolutely, yeah. You're saving the finger for the next kill. Matthew, he's very ready to go. We'll see, in fact, TPing up towards the top.
He TP'd, Matthew actually TP'd mid. They saw Abed
mid,
for a quick
yeah.
second. Oh.
Matthew coming over with mid. Sacred he'll be the one to head back top, continue to clear out the waves.
Matthew TP'd pretty much like from the hard camp near the outpost to the mid lane, just really trying to kick up that pressure, have a very quick-paced early game. even again, just like the last game, after lanes,
Dire's
looking
top tower.
This is
dead.
attack.
We'll see if this catches out Sacred again. I mean, once more, EG, they know at this stage you make the moves towards the door. That's the cleanest thing they can do.
Blink reveal.
In lane, Dark Margot will indeed find the jump onto the Marcy. Again, at the same time, the moves made onto Sacred. TPs will come in this time round. Sacred able to pull himself back to the safety. The rest of his team with the hammer. EG not successfully able to take down the Dawn this time round.
He's not an
Yari.
easy kill. I mean, look at this.
Namatay si Marcy.
With the Falcon Blade, with the Bracer, 16
Lager na tayo ni.
to commit so much. If he just gets the hammer out every time, they don't have that follow-up disable. And now, Matthew, as we said, still holding on to that finger. It feels like he just wants to use it on Arteezy exclusively.
Radiant's middle tower.
Absolutely, yeah, he's been very controlled with this, and it definitely hurts for EG. They know that threat of the burst will be there. They're going to try for Sacred once again. This time Sacred a little further up than
Balibag! Balibag! Hindi na kailangan.
the cogs are down, has the back
Nice one.
and Panda. Chainfrost is
Nice
there,
one. Hook.
Hook shots out.
Ay!
Now Sacred this time Matthew.
Kaya ba?
Ready to burst through, fly with that finger.
Nice.
Finish him off.
Pwede pa?
Will turn up from the side to make sure they get a
Gulong, 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 gulong.
And here's the buyback.
Ayun lang, mabibigyan si Arturo. Ay, nabigyan si Arturo, pre.
This is a double kill for Matthew.
Boom!
Tries to run, the tree will chase him. The Sacred ready to dive in underneath this tier 1 tower. Crick trying his best with the Jukes.
Oh,
Not doing a bad job about it at all.
They see him now.
Huli.
Do indeed.
Sayang.
Hide there for so long as Thunder take him down. And they'll take out the tier 1. A solid buyback there from Sacred.
I mean, Thunder is going to be on some next level stuff. We saw
Iba yung
this
TA
in the
ngayon, no?
last game,
Wala
too.
yung mga veterano.
EG probably was like, oh, we're good, you know? He's dead. He's not
Sila Kuroki, sila Miracle, sila Sumail, sila Thompson, Ana.
take these fights.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And once again, as in game 1,
Kahit sa S4, wala dito eh.
between the two teams, both carries in a very similar spot. Picard and Arteezy within a few hundred gold of one another.
But seeing this Morphling having this type of game is
Whoa.
definitely some concerns for EG. As the panel mentioned, sure, they've got this Rolling Thunder, they've got the Marcy stun and stuff, but they don't really have like these silences.
Gagi,
Morphling
pre.
will be able to
Tumataba na yung
versus
Morphling.
the burst. And he does have that matchup. He's turning into Pango, turning into Razor. He's got a lot of different things that he can do here on this Morph. EG, these next few moments feel like they're
Bakit
pretty
kaya
crucial.
SF pa rin, no?
The Defusal is done. Let's see if they can actually find a kill here. This could be what allows them to get the Hans would be the big one.
Ay!
Very quick with the waveform fly, not able to catch him with a hook shot in time.
Dapat hinintay na lang niya yung waveform, eh, no?
On the mana though,
Ay,
tries to
puta!
wave with the Celestial Hammer.
Sablay
It's
galawan
EG,
ni
they
Fly.
will continue to chase. They know it's highly likely that Picard has got more backup behind
Sablay
him.
galawan ni Fly ngayon, ah.
Able to get away from that smoke. EG not quite able to execute that initiation as they wish
Si
for.
Papi, no? Si Papi na lang talaga.
Moves, but yeah, just as we said, the Morph is going to be a big problem for them to ever try to kill. And now hook shot on cooldown,
Medyo
and that
slappy.
was also the defusal reveal.
Medyo slappy, pre.
Thunder will be well aware of it, and immediately look at them. Like the smoke is already going. They see an opportunity to go for a kill. They have this ward bottom.
Nako, si Nightfall, mabibigyan na naman.
Might need a one.
Nightfall,
might need one more follow-up. They do have the
makatulog
Solo
ka,
Guard.
Nightfall. Ay, patay ka na, pare.
Nightfall does show. I know he's in it. Don Longa. Yeah, there he is. Able to get him with
Ang dali gumang sa side ng Thunder Awaken, par. Napakadali gumang, no?
To make sure there's more than enough time to keep
Ang
them
ina,
in
malagi
position
silang may
and allow
plus
Sacred to
1
connect
sa
with
Dawn
the
Breaker, eh.
ultimate and get whatever pick-off they look for here.
Ano na ito,
It's so
ligatot
fast
ka eh.
the way they're moving. It feels like they're just constantly smoking and just swinging across the map. Just first they were top, now they're bottom within like 2 minutes afterwards. EG trying to get back them, trying to find.
So they can get
Ang
underneath
ina, di
this
naman nila
tower.
magagamit
They
yung
know
Morphling na yan, eh.
There's no Dawnbreaker able to head over and help out Picard.
And he walks in. He did see that ward, it looked like for a quick second.
Uli?
They're gonna go for him.
See if Thunder want to do anything about this. Time to take
Ang ina, buhay pa rin, oh.
He's still
In fact, if they
alive.
can take him down,
Alat!
they can't. Panda able to walk away. Thunder. They'll have
Upper
to
bracket,
take the fight
oh.
that EG try and poke for as well.
Alat! Tangina, ang alat nila,
Attempting to
par.
make these moves, but just not quite able to get that catch onto Thunder.
Ang
as they
alat
wish
nila.
for.
Thunder is just, they're reading the map better, honestly. The macro play so far has been perfect. We just like last game too, the wards that they've set up, it seems to just be doing every little thing and
Ang
just
ina,
keeping
alat
Thunder in
nila,
a
Abed.
perfect position, not even losing their 5.
May execution naman sila, kaso walang finish.
We've seen this so much now from the Morphs, you only need that 2 points
Dire's bottom
in your
tower
attribute
is under
shift.
attack.
So he is very scary if he
Ang ina,
turns
kumbaga,
up
nilayap mo na lang, sablay pa eh.
from waveform and from the adaptives early.
Grabe din kasi Robespo Thunder.
EG wants this. BKB's done on Nightfall. Will they
Respo
look
kung
to-
Respo Thunder.
to try and
Amo, ayun na naman, oh.
fight? Top lane Matthew. He's getting gone on.
Pwede yata to, ha. Nandiyan na yung tiny, pare! Ay! Utang ina, grabe talaga! Ang ina, tinitipan si RTZ, oh.
Massive cause for concern.
Oh, grabe naman yun, pre. Ang galing naman itong Thunder Awaken na to, par.
So much damage from the combo once he gets on top of them.
And as you said, you know, the EG lineup, it's very fragile. Nightfall, as you mentioned, you know, the BKB, they're going to have to try to force something big with some type of fights, because things, even though it's only a 1k gold lead for Thunder, it feels like it's starting to get quite a lot higher than that. So yeah, again, Mago, able to come in from the river, catch on the Arbet, toss back into the Hex, the fingers at the ready, Arbet gets burst. They are just, the synergy on this team is insane right now. The toss, every single time, toss back into like a follow-up stun from either the Dawn or the Lion.
Tangina, ano nangyari sa EG?
Crumbling right now.
Wala ka.
And it's even when they have the BKB on Nightfall, I don't know, forcing a full fight might still be difficult. Arteezy's just dead if he walks into a fight, it feels like. So maybe for Nightfall, they can go look for some type of expedition with 3 heroes or 4 heroes and just leave SF away, but I think going for a full team fight might be a disaster.
He's going to want to have no part of any fight until his own BKB is done, RTZ. So a bit of time until that will be out for him.
Pero hindi pa naman sila ganun ka-lead, pero hindi nila nakokontrol yung farm ng Morphling. Sa Morphling ako binababahala, pre.
We have a pretty damn good advantage right now. Sit back, finish up an item. I think they have the Matthew Blake dagger also done, so they can even look to make these moves. While they're just farming. And they've got the global threat, so things really looking quite amazing right now for Thunder. And they will actually also have a carrier of that Wraith Pact, as we've seen Sacred do this in most of his games on his Dawn. He's got the Vlads, he's going to be going for that. EG, they do not have that this time around. It's going to be Crit who's trying to opt for it, but it's going to take him a lot longer. Damage mitigation will cause problems. Cause already a Manta now.
Abed, very close to having the blink, should have it ready for the next fight. So a chance for to maybe get in and get that opening stun.
Baka di niya pa mapatay yan.
Back onto Sacred. Separated for the rest of us seen by the Cogs, but Chain Frost is out. And Omar goes in with a jump. Finds RTZ in the river. RTZ not able to get off a single spell. And the champion falls. See, Nightfall have to just hope for a BKB TP out of it. Oh, and they're not fight to be had. This is around the Roshan. We were saying it, RTZ, there's just no place for him around these points of the map. He cannot turn up like this, he needs the BKB. We're seeing every single time. If Dark Margo even catches a whiff of this SF showing up, he's on top of him every single time.
That was like save your buddy syndrome.
Let's see Abed. He's going to try and go for the steal here. Roshan not quite low enough for Abed to finish off himself. He's going to have to go for the TP out. He nearly does die during the Rolling Thunder. He'll be able to bail out in time. But not able to find the interruption around the pit that he hoped for. Thunder Awaken, they get the kill, they get the Aegis on Picard.
EG have to get the SF BKB to have any type of I'm still just astonished that he showed up there. Nightfall.
Last one.
BKB here for Nightfall. Finger at the ready. Nightfall, he's got the stick charges, the static links, but there's nowhere to run. Picard finishes him off with the adaptive strike.
18-8. It just feels like all over the place for the last 10 minutes. It's just been Thunder making every single move successfully.
His bottom tower is under attack.
EG, yeah, BKB still not finished up.
And look at Thunder, they're ready to go for more. The triangle hit, Crip. Tries to turn the standing ground with the ultimate.
Ayun na yung Morphling.
Stop for the rebound. Matthew able to line up the 2-man stun here. Return catches both supports out. 2 more dead on EG.
There's Sacred just runs in. Frost Shield drops Wraith Pact. He's good to go. EG.
Wala ka!
Thunder just taking advantage of
dapat nagnaga na lang yata si Arthur.
And still looking to play aggressive. Look at Mago chilling in the enemy jungle. Pakaz on the bottom side. There's nowhere for EG to go.
It's so difficult for EG in this sort of position. I mean, this is the thing as well. Even when the BKB's done for RTZ, with the kind of lineup that Thunder have and the way that they play,
cash in talaga.
He's so ready to press it, right? There's so many ways to bait it out or indeed just catch him before he even gets a chance to react.
Cash in talaga ulit.
There's a very high chance he won't even get off. And even if he does get it off, now at this point, do they even have damage? Is their lineup actually
cash in talaga.
BKBs? Or are they just going to use these BKBs to stall out a long inevitable death?
The BKB is there for RTZ, but the same
cash in talaga, bye.
He's going to have even less faith if that's even possible.
He's just in.
There he is. The jump knife for EG. He pops the BKB. They just terrify EG. There's the jump back. He's going to find an X on the RTZ. The step forward. A perfect jump there from Thunder.
Pre, walang magawa si RTZ.
The tier 2s once again Thunder's favorite place to fight. As Crypt falls, 3 dead on EG. They're ready to go past the tier 4. Dartmar going with the avalanche. 4 dead on Evil Geniuses. As it's just too much for them, Fog.
Walang magawa si RTZ, par.
Last 13 minutes.
Bakit kasi ASIP?
Even since the last game, it's been all theirs too. EG.
Second pick ASIP kasi to eh.
Don't really have much gas left.
I mean, Thunder, they're going to keep this going. They've still got over 2 minutes left on the Aegis here for Pakaz.
I mean, look at this. Like you said, they see RTZ, they just immediately
Second pick ASIP kasi to eh. Ewan ko bakit ganun.
He knows that's all he needs to do at this stage. He gets that opening Hex. And suddenly, there's no way, nothing that EG can do to provide any sort of time or safety to
Kahit naman may second pick nila ASIP, alam naman na nilang i-carry nila yung ASIP. Alam ng Thunder eh.
9k lead versus this Morphling who nearly has the Ags done. And like you said, they've got the Blink, they've got the BKBs, but it feels like they've really lost too much.
This is the only way that EG can take fights. Even with having the BKB, they have to do it off the back of the smoke. They cannot be the ones getting jumped, because we've seen every single team fight where Thunder's able to have some sort of information. They'll always find the opening that they need.
But do they have the damage now at this point with this when they're this far behind? There's a Solar Guardian.
Okay, tayo nito ha.
The opening roll in Thunder. Leon coming in from Sacred. Didn't have enough damage. Darmargo only gets pushed down to half HP. On the BKB turn. Takedown crit. Hook shot there from Fly, but the heavy hits here from Thunder. Taken down as well. Stun. Hex locked down. Also, 3 dead on EG.
They want more.
And Nightfall is up on the cliff. He'll opt for a TP out. Same to be said for Artesius. The 2 cores will manage to escape here with a BKB TP. But again, they're just having to run. They're just having to back away.
Oh my God,
and this is
Bulba.
not what they needed to be happening once they had these BKBs come out. They just came a little too late and a few too many fights taken before.
Grabe nga, kaya nga pre, grabe mag-respo yung Thunder, no? Grabe sila mag-respo, par. Para silang may mga teleport.
Maybe they can burst the hero, but he respawned right when they get the jump, has the Solar Guardian, and yeah, Dark Mago's BKB comes up like 1 second afterwards, he gets it off. Thunder just, yeah, playing to perfection, really.
Solid yung mga responde nila.
Attack speed is able to take with the Axe. Just tearing through the buildings. Nothing that EG can do to push him back in.
You know how they're feeling right now on the side of EG. They're just like, wow, yeah, I don't know if we can ever take another fight. They're going to have to hope that Thunder really just oversteps their bounds and kind of throws this one away, because it's feeling completely impossible to ever kill this more, or pretty much anyone but Sacred, any of those cores except for that Dawnbreaker.
Wala, hindi nila mapapatay yung Morphling.
Same to be said for Dark Margo, both of these cores.
Wala silang pampatay sa Morphling, pre.
Easily 5k gold ahead of their counterparts at this stage, this early stage as well.
Hindi ko gets yung second pick ASIP.
Sort of a period
Overconfident yata yung second pick
in
ASIP.
terms of the group stage performances, EG, they've been reveling in the earlier wins. But Thunder very much showing that they have the ability to shut down EG so early. EG just can't get that footing, can't get that momentum.
No, tingin
that's
nyo.
enabled them to pop off as they
Para sablay yung second pick ASIP, no?
EG did get the first blood that they've been like looking for. I think.
Ay, Diyos ko!
What a map here. He's going to get the 2-man setup here. Next is what to follow on a 9-4 Sacred. Pretty beefy, and with the finger burst, Dr. Fly. He's going to get taken out. Arbet does off to the side again. 9-4 and RTZ. All
Wala
they can do
silang
with their
magawa.
BKBs is BKB
BKB
and TP
TP out lang.
They cannot fight them.
No damage.
Puro
Now they
BKB
can't even
TP
kill
out lang,
Sacred
pre.
at this point. They've gotten him in the first few of one of those fights, but yeah. he just
Ay,
dropped
Lars,
the
shout out
back
sa'yo,
with no
Lars.
damage.
Ang ina, grabe yung ano, yung Morphling, pare. Bad trip, nadamay sa gasa. Nadamay sa gasa yung Thunder. BKB TP lagi kaya ako eh.
Go for it.
Ang ano, lalo. Ay! Wala!
They know he's in the trees somewhere. Matthew's going to go for the blind stun.
They're still just
Quite
gonna
find
chase
him.
him.
Jukes are there from Arteezy, but Matthew, he'll still be able to chase him out. Hex is there, and they're on top of him with the combo. Tips once
Godlike,
again being thrown the way of Arteezy. Godlike for Pakaz.
And to answer the question of the comeback on the high ground, they don't have the team with the tiny. They don't have these toss-back plays or anything.
Ang ina, grabe naman tong Thunder Awaken na to, pre.
On to the next Rax. It's gonna drop in seconds.
Alimaw.
30 seconds without Arteezy.
Is under attack.
30 to 9.
Looks to matter too much considering the state of the last 3 fights we've had. He has the buyback back up.
And they just have to watch.
Grabe naman, walang magawa yung ano pa.
Arbeb will be able to avoid the catch of Dark Margot this time round. But the top racks, it's gone.
They're just too far ahead now. No fights really, it feels like. EG. Then they gotta just hope the Thunder oversteps massively, even a couple times, because 1 or 2 times won't do it. Brief throws or something, but yeah, Thunder. Phenomenal play. All game, it's just been relentless pressure.
Thunder Awaken, they can look towards that bottom lane. Push forward towards that final tier 2 standing.
Yep, they don't
side of the map.
They don't have to really go much of anywhere else now.
Digital chaos.
Scotty's about to be finished for Pakaz's squad.
Grabe.
2-3 items.
Grabe maglaro tong Thunder Awaken, no? Mga buo yung liitlog.
And all of EG. It feels like they haven't even hit a creep in these last, what, 5 minutes.
Hindi ko na talaga guys yung second pick SF. Hindi ko gusto talaga yung second pick SF na yun. Sabi ko na. Ang aga nung ano pre, second pick SF nila.
To be able to sort of rectify the state of this game.
Maganda yung, oo. Maganda yung pick na ni Abed. Pero yung second pick na SF, putang inang yan, layo lang kumontra dyan, no? Nascan pa sila.
With the scan EG, so they know that Thunder Awaken's there, but really too much they can do with that info apart from continue to stay hidden in the tree line.
Matthew knows, he's in
with the jump!
Pang-ino, alam nilang na doon sila Abed, oh.
Tries to come in with a static link, but Pagaz is there! Heads in with the waveboard, takes out Nightfall immediately! Sacred committing in deep, Starbreaker still lands onto RTG, RTG will pop the BKB! Armand's in with the stun, on top of the Dawnbreaker, but the finger burst, the Hex is there!
Patay dalawa!
Pero
patay apat!
The only one to get out, as there it is, GG is called!
Ala, GG! Lower bracket sila, pre. Lakas! Lakas, ang lakas!
This was a pretty severe knockdown.
First game was close. Very even through the majority of it. This one, Thunder came to play. They knew exactly what EG was going to do, and they did give EG that Shadow Fiend again, and still able to just defeat it with ease.
Absolutely, the preparation very much showing from
Grabe, no? Grabe yung Thunder Awaken, par.
100% win rate on that SF EG had before today from the group stage results alone, and Thunder Awaken, they deal with it twice.
Grabe, no? Grabe maglaro yung Thunder Awaken, par. Mamaw. Next game, LGD, tsaka Secret. Tugtog mo na si Abed ng Olas. Ganyan talaga. Talo na naman tayo. Kahit na binuhos ng lahat. Talo na naman tayo. Na 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 na. Asin muna almusal natin isang buwan. Paldo talaga yung mga nakapusta ron. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Talo na naman tayo. Tang inang niya, no? Ano ba yan, no? Ano ba yan, no? Ano ba yan, no? Ano ba yan, no? Hindi pa sila laglag, lower bracket lang sila. Ay, nako. Ganyan talaga. Talo na naman tayo. Ang ina, makapag-aksi nga muna, pre. Lakas ang ulan. Stay safe, guys. Ang lakas ng ulan. Talo pang EG. Umuulan pa, umuulan pa. Makapag-aksing nga muna. Dahil talo ang EG. Gusto ko mag-crap. Kaso 4 lang ang makakrap natin. 3 lang pala. Lakas ng Thunder, hayop yun. Galing maglaro pre, ang gagaling nila maglaro, no? Mamaw. Alam ko na eh, hindi nila na-control yung Morphling eh. Morphling iniintindi ko dun eh. Sinong low? Sinong low? Sinong low pala? Ganyan talaga. Olats na naman tayo. Kahit na lose ang lahat. Olats na naman tayo. Na 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 na. Silo? Ay, we? Seryoso ba? Namatay silo? Hindi, pre. Kalokohan yun. Malabo yun, malabo. Malabo yun, par. Ano na ito? Wow. Wow. What a nice bunot. Okay lang. Kaso ganun din eh. Hindi ko rin... Ang ina, limang... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 na cards bago ko mapatay yung harapan. Punyeta ka. Seryoso, namatay sila? Hindi kasi ako nagbabasa ng manga eh. Ayokong na-spoil eh. Na lang ako eh. Amang node lang. Ang inang niya, no? Walang kakwenta-kwenta yung ano ko. Bunot ko, hayop. Ang aksi na to, perwisyo eh. Hindi ko pa nagagamit yung Nemo. So, kailangan kong tumalon, pre. La 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 la. La 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 la. Talo na naman tayo. Putang inang bunot yan talaga, oo. Ayaw tayo papanalunin, par. Hindi mo pa binunot to, pre. Damot mo naman. Oh, talo tayo dun. EG ako dun eh. Jigi. Wala ba siyang curse round dyan, pre? Wala mo lang siyang curse round. Utang inang yan. The fuck? Malay mo, pre. Pangit bunot niya ngayon. Tong inang niya, no? Natsampa ako. Hindi worth it mag-bet sa mababa. Hindi, depende naman yan. Depende naman yan. Sortihan lang talaga yan. Magmalas-malas. Uy! Kailangan ko tumalon, kailangan. Ang ina nito, oh. Kupal, oh. Kung nakapakay na yung harap ko, talo EG, talo boss. 2-0. Durog sila pre. Dugurugog. Huwag lang makatira ng Shiba to. Ano magagalit na. Talo EG, may main sistema kasi sila, Paris. Depende pa rin yan, pre. Depende sa bet mo, pre. Kung maliit lang naman bet mo, okay lang yan. Kung malaki bet mo, okay lang rin. Gagi, galit na par. Galit na si Kuya. Mana? Uy! 21 pa! Ay. Ay, putang pangat. Wala. Tsaka naman ang bunot ko. 82. Okay lang. Mag-rage kasi ito, yari ako. Laglag na. Hindi pa sila laglag. Lower bracket lang sila. Gago. Okay naman ang buhay mo, Lods. Nachoka ka, choka. Tang ina, 48k. Uy, boy pa. Ay, gagi, mamamatay. Shit, mamamatay siya. Pag tumira ako nito, mamamatay, no? Mamamatay ba siya rito, pre? Ano, lifestyle muna? Okay. Buti naman, par. Kaya pa to. Ay! Hala ka. Tang-inang yan. Tangina naman dyan. Ang hilig ibigay yung ano natin ng maaga, pre. Pag tinaludan ko to, okay lang ba? Hihintayin ko umiikot. Hintayin ko umiikot, pre. Okay lang. Wala, hintayin natin umiikot talaga. Pag nag-shrimp, talo rin. Oo. Talo EG na talo pambili ko brief. Pangit naman ang bunot ko, punyeta. Tanananan. Gago, 8 na pre. Hindi ko rin mapapatay pala. Dapat di na ako dun tumalo. No, patay na sana to. Shit! Ay, gago, namatay. Fuck. Kaya pa, isang lundag pa sa likod. Ayaw nga lumundag sa likod eh, puta. Hindi pa yata natin mabubunot oh. Makatira pa ako rito, pre. Hindi, kaya pa to, makakatira pa ako. Kaya pa to. Makakatira pa. Putangin na, GG na. Ay, putang ina mo! Hindi mo pa binigay yung back. GG na ako, guys. Oh my. Mamayang gabi na lang ako mag-i-stream Valorant. Kita-kita lang tayo mamayang gabi sa second stream ko, guys, Valorant. Thank you sa mga tumambay sa stream natin. Hindi ko pa kaya sumagad eh. Medyo nakatarangkaso pa rin ako at saka inuubo. GG mga boss. Maraming salamat. Shoutout sa inyo. Kita-kita tayo mamayang gabi sa second stream Valo stream. GG's guys.